How many healing potions do we have?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a thrice weekly campaign set in the beautiful, wonderful world of Imea. We are here with the lovely crew, the crew that has spent the past 10 minutes or so shaking in their boots. And as a DM, that makes me very excited. Everybody say everybody say hi to the Mongoose Crew. Everybody look at the camera, wave, and say hi.
Hi. For maybe the last time.
Mm-hmm. Mike, we each have one healing potion.
It's certainly possible. It's certainly possible. But there is hope. All right. Before we get into the stuff for tonight, we have a couple of announcements to go through up front. First things first, and this is the last week I'm mentioning. Actually, no, because we're not going to have a Friday session this week. This will be the last time I get to mention this. Next week, we are starting our fourth campaign, our campaign for Tales of Imea, the Isles. So we have officially we have 4 people that are joining. So we are on our way. For those of you who have not, first time watching us, welcome. But in the streams that we've been running for Imea, the cool and interesting thing about this is we have several parties that are running their campaigns in the same world at the same time. So there are pieces that kind of overlap and confront each other and get into some cool stuff. We have had some player characters meet other player characters from other campaigns, and it is pure beautiful chaos, and we are now officially adding a 4th one to the mix. The difference here, we are going south of South Imea to a place that is teeming with life in the sort of subtropics. We have some interesting new races. We have some new new wildlife of all different kinds of the air, the land, and the water. We have some abandoned ruins and lore and things that actually push past back and back and back, going to a time before Imea was even called Imea. We are also going to have some really cool stuff like ship v ship combat and other, nautical stuff. It's going to be a great time. So the reason why I mention this is, one, please check that out and watch that. But also, we need 2 more players. So if you are interested in joining the family that is this and others, I will be leaving the link. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can always check this out on the video description below. But you can also check out the, I will be leaving a link here in the private chat as well. So if you're watching this on Twitch, you can look at that from there as well. So that is Tales of Imea, the Isles. On top of that, we are still looking for players for our Candela Obscura homebrew game known as Shadows of the North Shore. So for those of you who are not familiar with Candela Obscura, it is a game that was introduced, I say early this summer, from the group of Darrington Press, so famous Critical Role, things like that. They're actually just starting, I think it might be this week. They're starting their 3rd mini campaign on that. Very cool cosmic horror game designed to be like truly introspective and getting into the deep and dark and scary. Extremely easy game system to learn. The version that we have made, we've done a little bit of a homebrew spin on it, putting a heavier foot into the real world vibes as we are going into the year 1901 in North Shore, Massachusetts. There you'll be able to join others in a small investigative crew that have been running things on the cosmic realms, or at least trying desperately to save things in the cosmic realms, for years and years and years, known as the Candela Obscura. if you're interested in playing that style of game, like I said, one of the easiest dice game systems mechanically to be able to understand and learn. It is extremely fun, very high RP type of stuff. Please check out the link that we're pushing on here, as well as, like I said, in that video description. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in here on YouTube, or any of the other links we'll push for our social media stuff. So that is Shadows of the North Shore. Last announcement, we are coming up on the last month of our Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt. This is our drop-in, drop-out mini campaign for the weekends, so Saturdays and Sundays. Very fun time for those who are really into like the Bloodborne, Dark Souls-esque style gameplay. This is a 5e supplement that is designed to kind of give homage to that in a really big way. You have custom subclasses, custom spells, custom feats, custom races. It is a very cool style of gameplay that is is only a tiny bit crunchier than like normal D&D 5e. We're using the same system. There's just a couple more rules. There's a cool madness system to it, as well as a bunch of other stuff. So if you're interested in playing in that, that is a drop-in, drop-out campaign, and the first session will be free for anyone who wants to jump in. So drop-in, drop-out, meaning that you could join in for just that one session. You could join in for several sessions. You could take a break at any point in time, jump in and out, drop in, drop out. You get the idea. So that is for our Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt. So if you're interested in joining in that, there's the link. I'm just dropping it in the private chat now as well. And lastly, our social media stuff, if you want to stay in the loop. Obviously, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like what you are seeing. Even if you don't, you do have the freedom to subscribe, I guess, but that would be weird. But hopefully you do like it. But that is it. Let's see. As far as the announcements go, we've been having some technical difficulties last session with the music, so apologies for that. But are you guys hearing the music now? Give me words if you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, cool. Great. All right. Well, we before we get into tonight's awesome festivities, we're going to get into our recap of where we left off. So, Lorianne, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Yeah. So we started off in Anoria, where Eldrin takes Milo back to the tailor shop, where he was sort of embarrassed to set things straight. She meets Marin, the shopkeep, and Eldrin finds her lovely and just assumes that Milo didn't really, express himself well enough. So Milo then requests a cloak of displacement, which is not available. But Marin presents him with a shadow cloak, which he does end up purchasing for a lot cheaper of a price than what he was originally quoted. During this whole thing, Eldrin does drop some juicy gossip to Marin regarding her marriage to Noros and Venris dying. And Eldrin also gets some pretty dresses on the house. And then we shift over to the castle, where Gwar is sparring with Eldrin's father, King Corvos. The spar is great. Noros is jealous and struggles a lot with Gwar's easy relationship with Corvos. Gwar ends up winning the spar, and unbeknownst to Gwar and Noros, Gwar doesn't know that Noros is frustrated with him. Gwar tries to talk up Noros to Corvos, and then Noros and Eldrin have a little bit of a disagreement or an argument about whether or not he's going to the Shadowfell. Saren then reaches out to Huxley, but basically lets him know where we're at, where we're going, and just some good luck. And he responds basically with, "Okay, cool. Good luck. See you soon." It was really heartfelt on his side. So then Saren meets back up with everyone, and Eldrin checks in with her to see how she feels about going to the Shadowfell. Saren's not really sure what to expect because of what she is dealing with right now with the agreement that she made with Beneseppa. So Eldrin decides to test out saying Beneseppa, and Saren is not hurt. So we learn that she just can't say the name. Saren also does a very heartfelt thing where she messages Krakus, the hill giant that was helping her back when she was trying to get back to the Grove, and fills him in on what's going on. Basically tells him to stay away from the Grove as it's dangerous. And then we shoot back to Eldrin, who's looking for Catherine because she wants to ask her some information about the Shadowfell. She thinks that she might have some additional info that Zaris didn't have. But unfortunately, she's not at the infirmary and didn't tell Genris where she was going. So Genris says just to try her house. So the Mongoose Crew decide to make their way to Zaris' tower to ask if he'll still accompany us to the Shadowfell. Guar takes point. Zaris tells us it's a dumb question. He was always planning on going with us. Eldrin apologizes and thanks Zaris for his help, and also requests a tuning fork, which he does later in the day end up getting for her. We had a discussion about everyone agreeing that they do want to be revived in the if any of us die. And Milo also discusses the need to find proof for his family that he's not crazy, which Zaris also gives him something that he can use later on in the night. So Wilbur also divulges again to everyone that he cannot die. And Zaris does not like this and says that he'll find a loophole after Eldrin explains Wilbur's predicament. Also, Wilbur and Saren are ridiculed for not reading or having the time or ability to review their respective contracts before signing them. Guar tried to therapize Eldrin and Noros, but Milo pointed out that maybe Guar's not the best person to do that because Noros is clearly upset with Guar. And so Zaris then gives Milo a vial of bright pink liquid that he says he can use so his parents will believe him and then he's not crazy. And Zaris then tells us to meet back in an hour. We then go over to Catherine's house so that we can ask her some questions about the Shadowfell. Because Catherine, of course, did her cleric's thesis on planar travel. So we learned the Shadowfell was very large, and we're at a big disadvantage that we don't know where Brumhilda is or where we need to go. So she tells us that our best bet would be to start with the Raven Queen, and to also be aware that Persona and the Raven Queen have a complicated relationship. She also lets us know that we need to definitely not teleport into the Fortress of Memory because we'd probably be killed on sight and to start at the Dim Forest, but she is assuming that Zaris already knows that. So she also tells us to focus on radiant damage, that we're going to be dealing with undead, and basically just a bunch of other fun stuff that we have to look forward to while we're there. So we then ask her about Beneseppa, who she divulges is basically the god of death. And she also explains that she gets a really weird vibe from Saren, like a vibe where she feels like she needs to kill her, but she's not going to. So Saren explains that her deal with Beneseppa is really just helping souls pass on. So we also learned that Persona had to make a deal with Beneseppa for Triton souls in order for them to go to his afterlife, so which was interesting. Let's see. Eldrin then discusses some things with Catherine about her relationship with Generous and gives her some advice on that. And then we all go back to the castle where Eldrin and Noros have a discussion. She basically pours her heart out and tells him, like, you know, I love you and blah, blah, blah. And he also says that and then agrees to go with her to the Shadowfell. And partly he overheard what Eldrin said to Catherine, which included things about giving up everything for Norris if she had to. So I guess that helped her situation. Saren started jotting down things in case she loses her memory in her journal after she learned from Catherine that the Fortress of Memory or whatever can make us lose our memories. So that will be fun. And then Milo talks to his inner ghost, Orin, and tells Milo that everyone will probably be able to see him soon in the Shadowfell, and that he also works for the Raven Queen, which is the opposite of what Saren works for. So that might cause some difficulties. Gwar also takes some time with his god, with Bahamut, and asks for guidance and hears what he thinks is the voice of Celeste in his head, saying that they're sorry. Eldrin then says goodbye to her family, and Noros, Gwar, Milo, Saren, Wilbur, everyone but Eldrin, I guess I should have said, goes to Zaris' tower, where Zaris gives out some supplies. Everyone pretty much gets a different type of potion. And then while Eldrin is saying goodbye to her father, she divulges that Gwar's brother is the person who killed her brother, his son, Volmos. And she does that in a bid to try and get Corvos to be nicer to Noros. So we'll see how that goes. So then Eldrin meets everyone in Zaris' office. Zaris presents her with a tuning fork, so now she has 2 of them. And they appear in the Shadowfell, and they're basically surrounded by entities or shadowy figures, and it seemed like separated from each other. And one of those figures grabbed Gwar and started begging for help.
Awesome.
And that's it.
Fantastic. So, allow me to change the music here. We're going to dive straight in. We have already had everybody roll initiative for this moment. So we're going to take it from the realm of where we left off with Gwar. So, Gwar, also feel free to continue to tell me if the music needs to come down, because I'm imagining it does right now for this.
It seems okay so far for me anyway.
Cool. Awesome. All right, great. So Gwar, you see this undead humanoid sort of creature grab you and start screaming, help me, pulling you into its grasp. You feel there's like an energy that seems to be kind of moving off of his fingers, and you can actually feel, we see on this scene this sort of darkened cloud of monochromatic, just mostly grayscale thing. We see necrotic like energy starting to kind of push up into the veins of your neck. RP wise, what do you do in this moment?
RP wise, I think my Eldritch Blast starts to crackle in my chest as a reactive kind of thing, and I just hear, and I scream no, and it just like blasts him off of me.
Cool, you got it. And in this moment, all of you around, as you are responding to the area that you're in, are now, we're seeing like montage flashes of Gwar sending that image out, Wilbur pulling out an arrow and going to fling it at people. You see Eldrin's hands start to crackle around the staff. Milo, you push down on the staff and start to kind of leap right into action as you see a form that looks just like Orin, but a little more, a little bit clearer than you normally have seen him, as he will be actually not sharing your initiative, but will be close by you, starting out. And then we also see Sarah immediately just throw on the veil, get dark, get low, look at Gerard for a second, and jump into action. As this is happening, we pause for a second and we move back. Actually, I'm going to do this one. Sorry, 1 second. We pull back into the room just before this happens. Gwar, you're looking around. I think in this moment Zaris is fiddling with the rest of like the pieces that need to be like kind of like left over. So he's here, but he's kind of far off. You're talking to the Mongoose Crew right now. What do you say?
So for everybody listening or watching or whatever, I'm using my inspiring leader feat. So I'm spending our time before we go to inspire everyone and giving them temporary hit points. So Gwar's kind of pacing back and forth, a la, Braveheart, without the horse. And he stops and looks up and just says, "Before we go, I need to say something." Whatever happens next, I want you to remember. When light gives way to darkness, we have a choice to make. We can slip back into the shadows, or stand up and win the day.
As we see that scene happen from the camera side, we start to zoom out as we see Guar is actually still talking. There's more to this speech. But as this happens, Guar, I would like you to roll me a d20, please. 50-50 chance on whether or not this works.
18?
You got it.
Yay.
Everybody in this moment, whenever you in this battle, whenever you need it, you have one resource of a Guar inspiration. That will be a d8 that you can add to an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check.
Let's go.
Cool? All right. With that, we are going to jump back in and officially switch over to our beautiful, if I dare say myself, map that we have in front of us. All right. So, Saren, you are starting out. Saren, I need you to roll me a d20, please.
13.
13. Okay, Saren, you are officially on the board. I'm going to flip over to the field view. Hopefully you'll be able to see yourself a little bit better there. You are right here. And you see the fog kind of billow in. You do not see a sign of any of your friends in particular. You see a shadow that is before you that looks to be holding a knife. You see a cape that's kind of flying out behind it, and you hear this low, heavy drawl in the voice. What do you do?
She immediately charges towards it, and slashes at its arm that's holding the knife with her scimitar.
You got it.
Almost a nat 20. That is a 29 to hit.
29 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 9.
Okay. All right, so you move forward, grab the knife, grab it ready, and just goes right in. You can see it seem to pierce through the broken, discarded, disheveled armor of this undead soldier. You do not recognize his uniform or anything about him at all, but you plunge it deep in and you see the as he still is up and is going to go to attack you back, but not in this round. Anything else? Or not this turn.
For her bonus, she's gonna come down with the other side of her scimitar.
Cool.
A 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
That is 11.
11. Nice. Okay. Excellent. Cool. Still up, but you manage to kind of take that scimitar, run it straight in, and then manage to hit them across the face with the rest. And you see that scar kind of comes across. You see its jaw kind of like, you hear that sound of that crack as that jaw seems to kind of like pull out and become fully just hanging down to the side as you hear that continuous as it comes out towards you. Awesome. Anything else in your turn, Saren?
Nope.
Awesome. All right, Elgin, roll me a d20.
Okay. 14.
14. Okay, very cool. 14, you are right here. So, pulling far back at this moment, we see Eldrin. You happen to kind of like backpedal right into Saren's back. Right after this happens, you turn around, you see you and Saren recognize each other. You're able to see each other as you, like, for a second, you're kind of like pulling weapons up. But Eldrin, it is your turn. What would you like to do? I will say before you, you do see, because I'd say you're kind of facing that direction, this weird sort of, at first it kind of just looks like a coiled, like an interesting sort of like stone monument. But then you see it start to kind of uncoil as you see limbs and hands start to pull themselves up and out, followed by more hands and more hands and more hands as this creature pulls itself up to about the range of about 20 feet tall. You see spikes coming out from the side of it, and then you see this as the worm kind of opens up, and we see this skull just looking dead-eyed, no-eyed at you. It is your turn.
We're gonna level the playing field. I'm going to. Do I just see that one thing in front of me? Like if I look around?
Yeah. So it's very difficult to see anything around. If you want to roll a perception check to see what you do see, you absolutely can.
No. I'm just trying to decide which of these spells I want to do. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Guar, you're gonna be on deck.
This doesn't require. Okay. Eldrin is going to cast. Where to go? Sorry. She's going to cast Dawn. And so the light of dawn shines down on a location that I specify within range. So I'm going to do it. Let's see. A 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, bright light. So I'm going to do it like maybe 10 or 15 feet in front of me, and then it is a 60-foot. So it's a 30-foot radius, so it's 60 foot, and then it's 40 feet high, and it is bright sunlight. And when the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw. So I'm going to make it so it's not on Saren and me. Actually, I didn't read this. So
we're going to find out exactly where you're putting it here in a second, because we need.
Okay, hold on. Actually, now that I'm reading it, I can't choose who is in it.
Correct.
Wait.
My controller.
I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna instead do. I'm gonna instead just do light. So I'm gonna do daylight. So same thing. It's a 60-foot. The sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet. So it's a 60-foot radius sphere of light, and it spreads out from a point you choose within range. And I'm going to choose my my shield, so the light will move with me.
Okay, so this moves with what was the name of the spell one more time?
Daylight.
Daylight.
And also, if any of this darkness is created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell that created that darkness is dispelled.
You got it. Awesome. You hear shrieks from all directions as there is a very large casting of light. Actually, can I do something cool here? Oh, that darkens everything else up a lot. Well, we'll do this at least on your turn as showing like this is what happens here.
And just so you know too, so for everyone else who is around me can see, I'm doing this so they can see too, because it's 60-foot radius, and then it sheds another dim light for an additional 60 feet. So it's 120 feet where people are going to be able to see better.
Yeah, that is big.
Cool. And then what do I have for a bonus action? I can't do that. Okay, and that's all I can do.
Okay, you got it. So as you cast this, I will say at this point, definitely give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. 25.
25. Okay, cool. Oh, that's pretty good from having that. Cool. With a 25, you see first off this giant undead flesh worm that you see seems to recoil back. You see the skull itself seems to kind of like pull back into its body as it starts to kind of like in response just ends up like trying to recoil, moving back. Mechanically stays where he is, and then you start to see around you there's a zombie perched here, obviously engaging with Saren right now. We see the flesh worm. You see there's a pile that looks like at first kind of looks like it's like melded into stone, but you see that it's actually a pile of corpses that is right around here. If you can see my,
okay,
it's actually kind of hard to see. That looks like it has like undead sort of soldiers like trying to pull themselves out of it.
Are all of these things that I see within 30 feet of me?
Not all of them.
Can I move to a spot where I am, where there's more a majority of them than not? I'm having trouble with it. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, remember, because the light's going to move with you. So basically the idea is like saying if you're like, I want to, are you trying to turn undead?
I want to prepare to do that my next turn, so I want to be around as many undead as I can be.
Well, there's going to be a whole turn where people are going to move, so that's going to probably want to wait for that anyways, right?
Okay.
But yeah, you can clearly see everything within this 120-foot space moving around, and we can see that there is. You also notice that there are a couple things. You see there is a statue right here. I know it's hard to see in that flashlight. We'll take that off in a second. But there's a small statue right here. That looks to be kind of odd in this forest. Having the daylight kind of pushed upon it, you see it is a robed figure that seems to be with no face, and you see there are clawed sort of markings at its base here, and then right next to it, you are pretty sure at first they kind of look like bushes, like a kind of a gnarled sort of bush, but then you see they start to kind of move slightly. Even in the daylight, they don't move very quickly as you see there is a grouping of two hands that seem to be emerging from the ground, both here and here.
Okay.
You can see that one down there, and I'll take this off in a second so you can see. Awesome. Cool.
And guess what? I just want to be clear, this is not concentration. It lasts for an hour.
Not concentration. That is super useful. I love that. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Anything else in your turn?
I mean, no. Yeah, I'm good. I do look for Noros, though. I want to make sure I'm within 30 feet of him so I get my +2.
We'll find out where Noros is in a second.
Not because you love him and are worried about his well-being.
I'm worried about his well-being.
If he is within that 30 feet, statistically, if it turns out that something's going to attack you before that person's showing up, that is going to make that that effect will still happen. This is mechanically affecting you guys as well. So for example, Saren couldn't get a sneak attack because you just happened to show up.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Cool. Guar, you are up. Please roll me a d20, sir.
Sure. That's an 11.
Man, you guys are really clustering today. Okay, cool. All right.
Sorry for being awesome, I guess.
Oh, no problem. It's just going to really suck for the person that did roll very different than you.
Uh-oh.
They'll be
Cool.
able to see us all, though, as they die.
Maybe. 120 feet's big. It's not the
Yeah.
whole field.
That's true.
Cool. Shall I move this down a little bit?
Hey, there I am.
Guar, go ahead and give me a perception check. 11's pretty dang close to the other guys, but I'm going to say you still need to roll for it.
Okay. That's a 15.
15 is enough to be able to look over. You see that, oh wait, daylight happened. Yeah, so you look over, you see this daylight. It is clear in this this movement as you find yourself. The creature that you Eldritch Blast seemed to has like either obliterated away or something, but you see in its place is something that I would like you to roll a. You're not a scholared religious person, so I'm gonna say this is a history check.
Okay. Double check my history. Okay, yeah. So straight roll. That is a 13.
13. Awesome. Cool. The 13. You're not sure what this this creature is. That is now turning its head towards you, but you see an elongated face. It is like very much has that like scream face as far as a mask goes, but it's not a mask. Like this you see there are no eyes. The skin itself seems to be like almost a clear white, as it is in this heavy sort of robe that looks like it's weighing itself down. You see it kind of like pull a hand towards you. And starts to kind of move its head to the side. It looks like it is planning to do something nasty.
Well, fuck that. I'm going to cleave it in half with my Celeste halberd.
Go for it.
That is a 22 to hit.
I'm sure that hits. I apologize. I think I...
It just misses.
Well, no, I'm sure it hits, but for some reason I am not remembering the freaking name of this creature.
Wow, Joe, it's not like you have like 5,000 things to keep track of. What the heck?
Seriously.
Yes. Oh.
I really got a buff Noros.
There you are. Okay, cool. You rolled a 13, right?
For history check, yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was not enough to be able to figure out what this thing is. But
okay.
I do now I have what this thing is, so that's good.
Cool.
Okay, I'm sure 22 hits. Yes.
Okay, and I got a max damage, so that is 14 damage, and I'm going to smite because that's radiant damage. And is this thing undead?
It absolutely is undead. One thing I will say before you start, because it did turn to look at you, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. What's my con? Okay, +6. 23.
Great. One second.
Sure.
Okay. 23 saves.
Okay.
Cool.
This is undead, so I get an extra D8 to my smite. So that's
nice.
And so that's 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 7 more, 18 more damage.
18 damage. Okay, you smite down into it. Well, I assume you rush into it.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Well, I mean, I'm
smite it
within 10. I'm within 10 feet. I don't want to get too close to that thing. It wants to touch me.
You got it. We'll say we'll put you there.
It wants
So
to
yeah,
touch
so
me.
you see.
Whoa.
I don't want it to touch me.
Don't touch.
No touching.
You cut into this thing, and you see there is a big portion that you like slice into. You're not sure where the body is. You do manage to connect and do that damage, you do see it like kind of like it actually, I believe, just to check specifically because this is a specific thing. Okay, doesn't say specifically. Yeah, you just hear it just kind of like, it just continues to kind of release this weird sort of withering drawl. It looks like you heard it, but it is not bloody.
Well, I'm going to attack it again.
Go for it.
That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. And where's my D10? That is 12 damage.
Nice.
And what the heck, I'll smite again.
Okay.
And the D8s. That is 17 additional damage. That's all radiant damage.
Nice. Awesome.
That's important.
Yes.
Cool. So in this round, you've done 30, 40, 47 points of damage.
Yes.
Nice. Went from not bloody to looking very hurt.
Okay.
You see it kind of like writhing, and you see like part of the robe sort of falls away as it like you kind of like slice into the side, and you see like the cloak behind kind of falls out, and you see this withered sort of husk of a human. Everything looks like if you were to imagine the skin of a being melting away, as if it's all of a sudden like turned liquid and then solidified. Like after about a few seconds. So you see just like all of this creature seems to has been like melted into this form that just looks vaguely humanoid. You see this mouth kind of opens wide and very long, looking towards you as it will attack on its turn.
Well, I'm not done yet because I have a bonus action.
Do it.
I'm doing my
Finish
polearm
this.
master, so...
Cool.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Cool. And then where's my D4? I get, what is that? Is it just a 1D4?
So I will say, just for the record, to do polearm master, you do have to move within 5 feet.
That's right.
So do you want to do that?
I mean, I could do an extra 8 damage. You said it's looking
If it-
very hurt?
Is it radiant damage you're doing?
Yeah, it's looking hurt.
This is slashing, I believe. No, bludgeoning. I'm sorry, it's bludgeoning.
If it was radiant, I'd say it'd be worth it because I think you can. I think it does double damage, but I don't know.
I will. I'll skip it.
I will say this: I would have hit it at that, for the record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would have said it looked like you really hurt this thing with that attack, right? So.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll stay back. I've already been touched by one thing already, and I did not like it, so.
Okay. You got it. Awesome. Cool. All right. So now it is my turn.
I don't like the way he said that. It's my turn.
So first things first, let's go ahead and start out with this guy that is facing Guar, just for fun. Guar, you see this mouth continue to kind of get bigger as it maneuvers over towards you, and actually switch to that field position there. And I need you to, as you are looking at, first off, Oh wait, this might be okay. Cool. So you do see at the top of its turn, you see it kind of like screech out, and like the eye holes of it seems to kind of like close in as it looks like quickly looks over towards Eldrin. It is taking 5 points of radiant damage at the top of its turn because of daylight.
Daylight doesn't cause radiant damage.
Is it representative of sunlight?
Yes, it is
Then
sunlight.
it does.
Oh,
It
nice.
does for this creature.
I'm very happy about that.
Me too.
Yes.
Do you like my actually?
Actually,
You're helping me and I don't like it.
excuse me. You didn't give out the test like you said you would.
Just make sure there's nothing I'm missing here.
I thought there would be homework.
Shut up. I like things to be fair, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, one. This would have been active, so I will say, Guar, please take 5 points of necrotic damage from the end of your turn.
Right. Okay.
Also, Saren also take necrotic damage. 5 points of necrotic damage. That would have been from the end of your turn.
Don't forget, you all have an extra 17 hit points right now.
Cool. All right, so on its turn, Guar, I need a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 19.
19 makes the save. You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then it is going to move. Go ahead.
Real quick, by the way, Joe, how many points did you say I did damage on it?
How many points did you do on it? 47.
I think it was 57 because it was 32 on the first hit, and then it was
I hit 30 on the first hit. 18, 12.
Oh, I had 18 and
then
14. Because I did max damage. It was 1d10 plus 4.
Okay.
So it was 32
I
in the
wrote
first
12, but all right. So 14, so 32. And then plus the 17.
That was on the smite, plus the 12 damage on the second hit. Unless there's resistance or something that I didn't know about. But
So you smited both times?
I smited both times. One was 17, one was 18. So that's a total of 35 radiant damage. So I wasn't sure if there was like a resistance to the regular hits or.
Okay. All right.
But
I must have missed one.
no, it's okay.
So how much are you saying that you did?
So it was 35 radiant damage total plus the 2 hits. One was max damage, so that was 14. The other one was 12. So 35
For a total
plus,
of.
So 35 plus 26. That's 61.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So I just wanted to be clear about that.
Forget all that.
Okay.
Everybody take your 5 necrotic damage off.
Okay.
Right. Except for Saren. Actually, Saren, you would have that still hitting yours. But yeah. Okay. Cool. That second hit definitely takes it down.
Okay.
Cool. It is not dead. All right. All good. All right. So big boys. This is
Take
not
one down, pass it around.
Okay, cool. All right. So at this point, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. So we're going to now look at some of the zombies that are around are going to go to attack. However, if they are not within 30 feet of you, they have to roll a perception check to see if they see you. So a couple of these guys.
Does the light change that?
You're absolutely right. The light would change that, yes. So anything within 60 feet of you guys.
Don't laugh at me, Jamie. I have to say it. It's only fair.
I appreciate it. There's no mocking.
Okay.
Crap, Jamie,
Thank
you're
you.
loud. Okay.
You're allowed.
You're loud. Cool. So these are going to start to huddle towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There. These smaller ones are going to start to kind of move towards the light. Oh wait, no, this is not. These are not them. These are going to move. This guy's going to move forward.
Yes, come towards my light. Come closer.
They're coming.
Oh man, there's so many.
Zaris goes last and just sneezes, and they all go away.
Does
Okay.
Orin get a turn too?
Orin does get a turn, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Okay. Cool. So we have. So the issue right now is that Gerard has a heartbeat. So Gerard is the thing that they're going to attack as something that they're able to feel is alive. But this arbalist is going to probably shoot at Eldrin. Well, I don't know. I think this one would. I think only one is attacking Gerard. The other one is going to attack Eldrin. And he's able to make that movement, and Eldrin is sporting that light. So, okay, cool. All right. So that is. Here. Let me get a top-down camera so you guys can see what I'm looking at.
Out of character, Joe. This all looks fantastic.
It does.
Hey, thanks, man.
In character, I hate it.
In character, this fucking sucks.
But yes, this does look amazing and
In
scary.
character, good job, God.
You don't even have one in character.
All right.
mean-
So in the adventure is Milo's god.
There you go.
So just gonna have advantage though. That's a well, no, because it would go towards the light because it's just a dumb zombie.
Yep.
All right. So the zombie's going to first one's going to attack Eldrin. Got those cocked. That is a 18 to hit.
Do I get my +2 or not? Because Norris isn't here.
Mechanically, you do not see Noro, so you do not get it right now.
Okay, then I mean he just has to be within 30 feet of me. That's
right,
fine.
but what we're saying is you don't see it, so you don't see him, so the mechanics don't work for that. Do you get what I'm saying? So if they're not on the board, they're not on the board right now in regards to this. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like I know it doesn't say within sight or anything like that, but that's how this world would be working, right?
I don't like it, but I'll respect you.
It works in tandem on the other side for the enemies too. The enemies just
Okay.
like a lot of them wasted their turn going towards you.
Okay. So that hits.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll. We'll do the damage here for this first. That is 7 points of slashing damage as it comes down with a knife into your back.
Backstabber.
The other one is going to go ahead.
I'm going to use my reaction.
Yeah, you are.
So I'm going to do Wrath of the Storm. So that thing that just slashed me needs to make a DC 17 Dex saving throw.
Just made it. Rolled a natural
Okay.
16.
It still takes half damage. Hold on.
Nice.
I mean, it's 3 damage, but I'm going to do Let me just double check that I can do this not on a turn. Where is it?
I'm sorry, that fails. They have minus dex, not plus dex.
Oh, all right.
What?
Well, it's still
Hooray!
it still only does 3 damage, but it is. I'm trying to see. It's lightning damage, and it is now pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, cool. Push 10 feet away. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me as it slams into the trunk of that tree.
Oh my god, a 1.
4 damage. Okay. So I'll put them here for that. Cool. I'm going to turn you off for a little bit. I'm just going to turn you down. That fog machine's working real hard. Okay. Cool. So 4 damage to Elgin Zombie in reaction. Nice. Cool. Saren, the other one's going to attack you for a 21 to hit.
Yes.
Yes.
That's is
dumb.
7 points of slashing. I would say bludgeoning damage. He doesn't have anything in his hand, so he's just bludgeoning you.
She can use her uncanny dodge to have that. Would that be 3 or 4?
To be clear, I believe that's a reaction, correct?
Yeah.
So do you want to use that now? Do you want to wait? Because you only get 1 reaction per turn. It's your call.
Is that the only one near her right now?
Right now, yeah. There's an arbalist that is going to be shooting a crossbow. We're not sure if it's going to you or not, though.
Okay. I'll use it now.
Okay, you got it. So always round down. I think it was 7, right? So it halves to 3. Excuse me. All right, so half to 3 on that. The arbalist is going to shoot at the light keeper. That is a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Misses. Awesome. You see it just right into the ground next to you. Cool. And then 1 is attacking Gerard because that was the closest he was able to get to. That is a 19 to hit for Gerard.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 points of slashing damage as you see this like undead dwarf comes down with an axe. All right. Missing anybody? Nope. Okay, cool. It is now Noros' turn. Roll me a d20 for Noros, please.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay. Just forgot what I was doing. Okay. Here. Quite far from you. What's the range for your thing?
30 feet.
Don't think that makes it as far up. No. Closer to 60 feet from you. So, coming from Noros's turn, Noros is looking around, sees the random flash of light. It would, oopsie daisy.
He'd be just at the cusp of the bright, and then he'd be in the dim.
Cool. Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. So what he does see is charging forward from seemingly equally surprised as he is a zombie that is like trying to move forward into that light, and he appears right there. He also we see there is a graveyard immediately to his right, and then that kind of like mound of bodies that like you see several arms of creatures trying to pull themselves out of this massive sort of cluster of bodies.
He is
And
going
then
to.
also,
Oh, go on.
just small. I just want to make sure I give you everything. And then also there is one of those other creatures that we talked about with Guar that is right here.
Ooh.
Okay. So he's going to. He's going to attack. There's one like right in front of him. You said.
Yeah, there's one that like literally he just like they almost collided into each other.
Okay, so he's going to attack them. He's going to use his Bident. So let's
Okay.
do.
You got it.
He rolled a 26.
Cool, that'll definitely hit.
Okay, and he does. God damn it, another one. He does 7 damage on that attack.
Okay.
I'm trying to get another dice. There we go. And then he's going to So that's a bonus action. So he's going to attack it again. So he's going to do the same thing. Let's see what we roll for this one. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits. Yes, absolutely.
I rolled another one with a different dice. So another 7 damage. So it's on 14 total.
Nice.
And then he's going to disengage from this thing because he has nimble escape, and he is going to go 30 feet towards Eldrin so that he can be within 30 feet of her.
You got it. Cool.
Smart.
So there is a large tree in between you both. He actually moved away. I need a charisma saving throw from Noros.
Even though he disengaged?
Yes.
Okay. That would be 15.
15 makes a save. Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
As Noros, we see, like in the idea of the camera, as we see Noros start to kind of run past these like smolderings or these bodies kind of pulling itself out, we see just above Noros's head this like weeping willow like tree come down and he just managed to kind of duck out of the way. As you see it takes a huge swing at him. The trees are also enemies.
God
Okay.
fucking damn it.
But
Who pissed off the
definitely
Lorax?
made the charisma saving throw. So Norris gets within 30 feet. Anything else on Norris's turn?
That is it.
Okay, we got tighten that bad boy up a little bit. There we go. Awesome, cool. All right, it is Gerard's turn, and then big guns.
Can you point out where?
Yeah. So Gerard's by you, Saren, here. So I'll just move the top camera over. There we go. So Gerard has that dwarf zombie kind of engaged with it. The other one got pushed back 10 feet, got slammed into the tree. And actually, I don't think I took damage for that. What was that D6 for your zombie, Eldrin?
My zombie?
Yeah, you knocked it 10 feet back and it slammed into the tree. What was that D6?
Total damage was 4 from my 3 lightning.
Oh, total was 4? Okay, I did
Yeah.
have that down there. Cool. Awesome.
Way to
Sweet,
rub
sweet,
in that I rolled so poorly.
Sorry.
Oh, that's what it was? Oh, okay, yeah, then I have it.
Why didn't I? Okay, I only had one number down, and it was such a low number. Saren, what do you? Excuse me. What is Gerard doing?
So that the one right in front, or like within 5 feet of Gerard, that's a zombie, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So he's just gonna go at it with his claws.
Okay, you got it.
Which is a 18 to hit.
18 will hit. Nice. Excuse me.
14 slashing damage.
Nice.
Ooh, nasty. Cool, takes all of that.
And then he is going to use his bonus action to disengage and run over next to Saren, or like flanking the one that's attacking her.
Oh man, I'm gonna say Gerard has advantage on this, but Gerard needs to give me a charisma saving throw.
A nat 20.
Cool. Awesome. All right, Gerard is good. Moves through, runs over to the other side where we see, for the record, these smaller trees are not what we're referencing. It is the bigger ones. But is able to flank over to the other side, and you hear this like kind of like heavy growl as the zombie kind of like turns around the cape and he sees this moorbounder facing him. Awesome. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. To start with. All right. So, I'm going to give a perception check to this guy. Okay. That is, you know what? I think he's going to hold his action. Yep. He's going to hold his action. From the back, we see this creature kind of like pull itself out of the gloom, coming down from this rocky steps, as we see a sort of like almost elongated kind of elven face is the first thing we see. As this heavy hood is going just over the eyes, we can see almost a fixed smile on its face as it kind of moves itself down, walking on its hands and knees from down the rock. As we do so, we hear this kind of shuffling of stone as it starts to come into view that there are pieces of stone on its back that seem to be tied together. But as it gets even closer, we see those are not stones. Well, they're a type of stones. They're tombstones on its back. This is the Gravekeeper.
Cool name. I hate him.
Yeah, he's nasty. Doesn't have a crazy amount of movement, so right now not everybody's on the field, so he's going to just kind of move himself into a closer view of the field, and is going to hold its action as well. All right. So that is that guy. That is that guy. Okay, that's about one of them. Let me show. Just gonna go in that turn there. Cool. And that just leaves the undead fleshwood. So, this creature is nasty. So, give me 1 second.
So we have the Gravekeeper and then the undead flesh. What did you say?
Undead fleshworm.
And those are the big guns that you explained on this turn, right?
And the trees. The fucking trees.
And the trees.
I don't have any more
just for the record,
moonstones to make friends with them.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I don't think they would
trees-
work anyway.
To be clear, I'm gonna say this. This is a mechanical viewpoint. I could not tell you guys this, but I think it's only fair to. They're essentially lair action design pieces. So
Okay.
they are not like you can attack these things, but it's not going to do anything.
Got it. Just stay away.
It's truly the environment fighting against you guys.
Sure.
All right. I need a strength saving throw from Gerard, Eldrin, Saren, and its move speed is quite fast.
Where's Guar?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are any of us close enough?
Not within 10 feet.
No, than 10 feet.
Damn it, Guar. You have one. You know what we should have done? Next time we plan or travel anywhere, we're tying ropes to each other so that we're all together.
10-foot long ropes.
Yes.
So
10-foot long ropes.
you're all in a
Okay.
10-foot radius of me. I'm
Man,
in the
I
middle.
had my rope of climbing too. Like,
Damn it. So
I
strength.
could have made it work.
Yes, strength saving throw.
19.
19's good.
18 for Gerard.
Okay.
Come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah.
Noros
15.
is fine where he's at.
15. Yes, Norris is okay.
Okay.
That is a fail for Saren.
No, what?
No.
I have a +0, so.
Yeah, this thing is nasty.
Wait, can I do something?
So this creature starts to move like in a like snake-like pattern very quickly as it moves through around the statue and maneuvers into the space of you all. It takes up your space. While that happens, if you made your strength save, which you did, you are all pushed back 5 feet from it. As you are in the amalgamation of the arms and limbs, you actually like find yourself in that sort of tangle of bodies and just manage to kind of push yourself out of it.
Not before I get a little hug.
But Saren, unfortunately, is fully in the creature itself, in the tangle of bodies. You are engulfed, you are blinded and restrained.
Well, that's stupid.
Idiot.
Cool.
Fucking
is
worms. Whose
also
idea was this?
Going to. Oh, nasty. Okay, cool. As it's moving towards Eldrin, it is going to move Skull first, as you have a light in this forest that is literally named the Dim Forest, or the Forest of the Deadfather. Is going to attack you. That is an 18 to hit from its bite.
Misses.
18 misses. Nice.
Because I got Noros.
Awesome. That's very good.
Oh, love's so sweet.
Love. The love. At first I feel like it's going to hit me. And then I feel the presence of my husband and our love.
And my love for him hits me.
Mm-hmm. It's all thanks to Guar. He's the one that did the ceremony.
I don't think it sees Guar.
Guar. Yeah.
True love.
Yeah,
Like
I don't think
Guar's
it
wearing
sees
Milo's cloak.
So that means that the it's going to make two of its other attacks. One on Eldrin again, and then the other one on Gerard. Second attack on Eldrin is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Dookie.
I'm going to say above board, this is the constricting tendril, so it's actually sending out a tendril towards you. It does not say that there is a save for this. I think there should be. So this is what I'm doing on there. So if I forget, please remind me. But yeah, so this would be a dex save.
I'm going to use my... Wait. What is Guar's D8 do?
It's essentially works as like a bardic inspiration. Attack rolls.
So I could use that.
You can only you get one use of it. But yeah.
And I could use that.
Wait, hold
I
on.
said at the beginning of the round, you guys have it.
I'm gonna actually use my inspiration instead and reroll.
You got it. Cool. Before you tell me the answer, as we do that, we cut back. Guar, you continue in your speech. Go ahead and give me the next part.
As we step into the unknown, there is hope that if we try, if not on solid ground, then fuck it, we will learn to fly, because no matter what comes next, today, we bring the light.
And as we come back, and what'd you get on that save?
It's even worse the second time.
Well, hold on.
6.
No. This is a D8 that you're adding.
No. I was just doing my inspiration. I have inspiration to reroll.
Was this your Guar inspiration or your
No,
normal inspiration?
My
You're
normal
killing me,
inspiration.
man.
What?
That's
what
we
she
were talking.
said.
I thought you were talking about the Guar
I said never
inspiration.
mind. I did. I asked about it, and then I said never mind. I'm just going to use my inspiration.
She did.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. My bad.
I can say it
okay.
again later.
I was gonna say, if you want to use it now, you totally can.
Sure.
All right. You don't have to, for the record. You don't have to.
I mean, is it going to do anything? I rolled a 6 total.
Yeah,
Would it
that could
Okay.
be enough with a D8. It's gonna be tricky, but it could be.
10.
10 was the DC. That did exactly
Oh.
enough. So in that moment, thinking about like going back into that, you see it. You see this like tendril sort of like go to wrap around you, and you manage to kind of maneuver your staff. You're still going to take damage from it, but you're not going to get grappled in this thing.
Okay.
As you're able to maneuver the staff around and have it grab that, and then pull the staff out just at that last moment. You only take that was actually huge. You only take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Perfect.
Awesome. Gerard, you are. The last one, Gerard is gonna. That's pretty rough. That's a 23 to hit. So
Yeah.
And then I
This is
need
only 16.
I need a dex save from him as well.
Oh my god. Okay, Gerard gets all the nat 20s tonight. 26.
Okay.
Well,
26 is
good.
enough.
He didn't get the.
Was it actually nat 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say he
No.
doesn't even, he's able to avoid the attack completely. Doesn't even take damage from it. Awesome. Okay. So, sorry. So all of the attacks from you that hit you guys are actually. Wait. Did the bite hit you, Eldrin?
No.
No. Okay, great. Cool. Then we don't have to worry about this turn. All right. Cool. All right. Moves into the space. Moves Eldrin out. Back.
Rude.
And then fully engulfs Saren. Saren is not on the map anymore.
Do you think he thinks this is a Costco? Just moving you out of the way?
Yeah. With his big ass cart.
Cool. Anything else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. Cool. All right. So now it is. Oh, I hate that. I'm flipping this. This is because I need a break after that. Wilbur, you're up. Zaris will be after you.
Are you sure? I don't have to be up.
Wilbur's gone.
I have to look at a bunch of things for Zaris, and I've spent a lot of time talking. So
I was
it's up to
worried
you.
that
If you want me to take over, I can, but I don't want to.
I was worried that the clowns were gonna get me at the circus. This is really fucking with me. Okay, so D20 first, right?
Yes.
16.
16 puts you almost dead So you also see you emerge right in front of a graveyard that is here.
Great.
You look behind you and you see like large, much taller
Cool.
than Wilbur, just towering over you. And you see peeking out from behind where the tombstones is this zombie that has this like big like fleece cape that looks and immediately goes out towards you.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was cute.
No, none of this is cute.
Yeah, you know,
It was
cute,
peeking.
scary monsters and
Well, excuse me for just showing up. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm casting Zephyr Strike because I feel like if I don't, it's going to bite me in the ass. Because I feel like I'm going to have to move a whole lot.
you want the
Okay.
twig blades to bite him in the ass. Got it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. And so my immediate little reaction to said zombie coming at me is I'm going to, since I have longbow like ready to go, I'm just going to immediately aim for zombies, whatever remaining face it has.
You got it.
And I'm sure this hits because this is like a plus 11 now, but 17.
You got to tell me exactly what the
17
number is.
plus 11 is 28.
28. Cool.
28,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yep, that's right.
You okay. You still notice it hits, but as you let the arrow go, you feel this sort of weird energy like kind of push down on you. Only when you fire. Give me a perception check. It's a high DC.
Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm. This would be this would take place probably after you hit. You still hit.
23.
23. Nice.
Yeah.
You look like you're like kind of like looking around, and you can see there's this bright light that is appearing over that is just kind of like masking you. You look directly around, and you see that mound of bodies that like have those like pieces that are kind of like coming out and like reaching out towards you, and behind that you see that smiling face and that hand outstretched towards you. The Gravekeeper puts you in its Bane aura.
The fuck is that? I don't like
so-
that.
So
No,
any
thank you.
creature, any creature within 30 feet of it has a minus D8 to its attack rolls.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
You still hit.
that's rude.
It is rude. It's
Well,
like he's like
I'm glad I
targeting
cast Zephyr Strike because I need to get the fuck out of here. Okay. All right.
So your first attack hits. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
So 7, and then with my little Twiggy Blights, which it's been a little bit. Hold on.
No, you're
Had
good.
to, since we've so 12 damage total.
I feel like your twig blights are just bloodthirsty.
Yeah. Oh, I should mention that Wilbur's gonna.
They've sharpened their like.
Wilbur has definitely pep talked them as they're like walking out onto the arrow. Like, this is gonna be the scariest shit ever, but I believe in you guys.
They're all like cracking their necks and
Yeah.
Don't-
cracking their knuckles.
There's a separate inspiring speech. Like it's just you talking to the Twigblades.
And it
Yeah.
looks like I'm just talking to myself. Like, this is the scariest shit ever. Like,
This
you
is the
can
thing,
do
guys.
this. Like,
I
you
would
can
like
do
to
this.
apologize to not allowing your twig blades to be part of the inspiring leader speech.
No, it's okay because I feel like all you guys would hear is "Boo! Yay!" I imagine Wilbur's the only one that can hear them.
Yeah. It's just too high pitched. It's
Yeah.
only animal ears can hear.
And Gerard.
Gerard can hear him.
They just sound like
Yeah.
Gerard's
Animal
actually
Crossing-
friends
yeah.
with a few of them.
Yeah.
They just sound
They're
like Animal Crossing characters in my head. So
Exactly.
There's a couple of them though where Gerard's like, that one's a bitch and I refuse to talk to it.
Yeah.
pretentious asshole.
It's the one that Saren
Still-
killed. It still won't
Still
forgive her.
owes me a silver.
Well, what was the damage? What was the damage for that first attack?
12.
12 total with the twig blights.
Yeah.
Cool. You got it. Awesome.
And then I'm gonna shoot at it again.
You got it.
And that roll was a nat 20 to hit, so
Nice.
total of 31.
Let's go.
Nat 20 will always hit. I rolled a 7 on the Bane die too.
Nice.
But that doesn't matter. Nat 20. Cool. You still hit.
Okay, cool. 10, and then total damage on that is going to be 16.
16. Nice. Okay, and this is piercing damage?
Yes, that's correct. Piercing damage.
Cool. Looking rough. Looking really rough. The zombie, as it's still trying to kind of maneuver for you, you shoot 2 and you get it 2 in the chest. And it still kind of is moving towards you. Bonus action.
Can I move? I want to
Yes.
get away from that thing. Where's all my friends at?
You do see a massive blinding light to your left.
Okay. Can I just move like 30 feet as close as I can to said massive blinding light?
You got it. Give me a charisma saving throw.
You give me a charisma saving throw. 18.
18 makes the save. All right, gang. All right. Cool.
All right, I see what you're doing here.
within 25 feet, you almost bump directly into Zaris, who is who is trying to position himself around the tree at this. So that's 25 feet. Do you want to be to the left or right of? It's not Zaris. Excuse me, Noros.
Your bestie.
So you're right here.
I'll be on the right.
The right hand of Norris.
I'm the right hand man.
Cool. I will say, as you go to the right, you do notice there's you see a skull start to roll down from the hill that's right there, and just kind of turns up and faces you. As you look up and you see there's a body at the top of the hill that is trying to pull itself up over. You were right next to that mountain or that mound. But yeah.
I'll look at Noros and say, "It's okay if you're soiling yourself. I am too. I'm scared."
you see Noros. Wait, what?
There's a mound of cubed poots.
Yeah, Wilbur's
Wilbur's
as tall as Norris right now because it was cubed poop.
Shadowfell has a mound of skeletons.
Okay.
I have a mound of shit. Okay, it's fine.
And you will know us by our trail of cube poops.
Is pooping a free action?
Hey,
Write that one down.
Hey, viewers at home, pooping is always a free action.
Nice.
And that's
We're gonna use that to our
advantage.
advantage.
I don't know what other DMs do, but at my table, pooping is a free action.
Yay.
Shitting yourself is a free action. Cool. All right.
Remember that, guys. We can use that as distraction. We can use that as they have to make a saving throw of some type because it smells so bad. It's.
I'm gonna dig their grave with my mound of shit.
Screw prestidigitation. I'm just gonna take a shit on the ground.
It would be a gamble. There would be a gamble on both sides for that. If it it could go bad either way, or it could go either way. Cool. Lorianne, roll me a d20 for Zaris.
Oh, okay. Let's find Zaris dice. We'll do a kitty dice for him.
Okay.
Sorry, Joe. I just I gotta make jokes because I'm so fucking
10.
scared right now.
No, you're totally fine. 10. Okay, cool. Jesus. All right.
I think I rolled an 11, right? Or 4. No.
Yeah. No, you rolled a 13. Either
14?
you or Siren rolled a 13. 14, and then Siren rolled a 13. Oh, man. All right. Well, hey,
All right.
I guess if you all are in the same spot, that's good for you guys.
It is.
Okay. Yeah. Flip to that.
Come on, Zaris.
That view here. So you see Zaris right in the corner here, right there. So Zaris, you see like kind of like appears, like looks around, just makes a bunch of old man noises, and is going to do something. What's he gonna do?
Something cool, I hope.
Yeah. Okay, so clearly can see Eldrin is gonna look at Eldrin and go, those without heartbeats bad, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And you see lightning start to kind of form from his hands as he is going to cast chain lightning. So you create a bolt of lightning that arcs towards a target of your choice that you can see within range. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be in 30 feet of the first target.
Pretty impressive. Not as good as Call Lightning.
Feels too much
Probably
like
better.
that.
He's toying
I mean, it
with
does
them.
10d8 lightning damage.
Yeah, it is better than mine.
That's pretty nice.
But you know what? I have the power of Persona.
Clearly.
So does he.
No, he doesn't. He's a wizard.
A target,
Oh.
target
He
must
doesn't, like,
be
subscribe to that
dexterity
religion.
save.
No, he doesn't subscribe to anything. He's like Milo.
Okay, cool. So dex saves on zombies, pretty tricky. I will ask this. Actually, I'm going to ask Eldrin straight up on this because this is your Triton. Do you want the worm to be a part of that? The worm seems to move really quick.
Like, would Saren be injured?
You don't know.
No.
Cool. You got it.
I don't want to do 10d8 damage potentially to Saren.
It's fine.
So I think I would point to him when he's like only living. I would say, I mean only, whatever he said. I would point to the big ugly worm and say that thing has Saren.
Is that what you do? Is that what you say to him?
Yeah. Now he's like, finally, I can finish the job.
Okay, good. Tell Saren to stay very still. And
Wait,
he's
no.
going to include the worm in that.
I
It's
tried.
not gonna affect Saren. I rolled to see if he would know that, and he knows that. So
Good. Eldrin wasn't sure, so.
So I mean, in character, you're like, wait, no.
Yeah.
10d8. Jesus, give me a fucking second.
Eldrin's like, I'm pretty sure she could still die.
I don't have 10d8.
You don't? I do.
I don't have it, honey.
I guess I need to get you more dice for Christmas.
Honey, I don't. As you guys are leveling up, I don't have 10d8.
Well, you know what does? D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, but that's boring. I mean, we love D&D Beyond.
Do you want
They don't
us to
sponsor
roll?
us, it's fine.
Yeah, let's have some fun with that. We can do that.
What
So
if-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
And
each
then
you roll 2,
5?
right?
Yeah, I got 2d8
Oh,
right
you
here.
want us to roll? Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So everybody roll 2d8.
Ooh, double 7s.
I'm gonna roll poorly.
So 14 from Guar.
Yep.
I got 7 and a 3, so 10.
10. Just give me the total if you can. Just so I know.
15.
15 for me
15.
too.
Twinsies.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Guys, you ready for mine?
Yeah.
6.
Hey!
Plus what?
Participation of the night goes to.
At least one of
I try.
What do you get? 14, 10.
I've rolled 5, or no, I've rolled like 6 different D8s, and all of them have been like 1, 2, or like 3. It's been great.
3, you guys almost rolled max damage, so you're fine.
No, I'm not.
Okay. 30, 36, 46, 56, 60. So that'd be 60 points of damage, 2, 3 if they all fail their dex save. And
Do they go?
dex
So it
save-
hits 1, and then it hits another
and then-
3.
Yeah. Yep, it
Okay.
shoots out.
That's
So is there 4 it's
insane.
hitting?
Sorry, excuse me, 4. Yes,
That
Yeah.
is
and they have to be within
crazy.
30 feet of each other. Yeah.
See, guys, I also rules lawyer on the other side too. Okay.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
What did I say? 60? Jesus Christ, that's easy to remember at least.
It's just
Oh,
I want
okay.
the electric slide to just start playing over top of this like as it goes.
I'm going to let you guys know, just in case you ever decide to turn on Zaris. Zaris has, this is a DC 19 dexterity
Holy
saving throw.
crap!
Wow.
I think also Zaris looks way more like he's having way more fun than Eldrin does when she does like call lightning. Like it really is like the electric slide playing. Like
Yeah.
I mean, how long has it been since Zaris has been engaged?
oh
in
yeah,
battle
since
like
he's
this?
let loose.
Well, so it's funny you mention that. So there is something else that is happening here. Because Eldrin, you had a brief conversation with Zaris. No roll required here. You notice Zaris has like a beard all of a sudden. And you see him like a little bit more haggard here. Whatever spell that has kept Zaris alive for this long doesn't work here.
He's gonna die of old age, guys.
Oh my god.
Actually, no. I think he's like we determined he's probably like 150, 160, maybe
I mean,
maybe a little bit more.
He's close there. He's close. So it's 1 and then 3 more. So 1 and then 3 more. Yeah.
I just picture Zaris right now, like McGonagall, when she calls down all of the guards at Hogwarts, and I've always wanted to use that.
So truly, so I guess I'll tell you guys straight up. The worm has a +6 to its dexterity saving throw.
Damn.
Rolled a 14, so it's dirty 20. So actually, is going to take half that damage.
Still,
The rest of them fail. It's not even worth. Yeah, they absolutely all fail. Yeah, 30 damage, still nasty. Cool. So this thing takes 30 damage. There is something I do need to check on it. Okay. Okay. Keep in mind that it took 30 damage. In case
and those other 3 took 60.
And you're not even gonna have to worry about those other 3.
Oh, they're dead.
60 is nasty damage. Yeah.
Awesome,
Right.
great. Thanks, Zaris. I was, prepping for all of these zombies to come near me so I could do something cool, and now I can't. Awesome, cool. Love you.
There's still one near you.
Oh, nice. 1. Cool.
Yeah, he really stole your lightning there, didn't he?
Hey.
No.
And he looks more like he's having more fun than I do, so.
I haven't used that one in a while. Oh, oh my god, my back.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was a real shock to his system.
Oh god. Good. He's trying to laugh and it hurts to laugh. Nasty. Milo, that is you. I don't think Zaris has anything else up his sleeve.
What's the
So, yeah,
rolling?
so Milo's
What's the rolling on halfling luck when you roll 2 ones in a row?
It only
Well,
works.
The first one is just to learn position. So
Yeah. Hey, so that was a one.
you rolled a 1 and then you... Yeah, I mean, I will say if you did that to something, this is the thing to do it at.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, that was a 1.
1, you got
I'm
it.
nowhere near y'all.
Jamie,
You are
roll
nowhere
better.
near.
Luckily, Milo, I think, is the one that has the most speed.
And you got the bad one out of the way. So
And you could
Yeah.
fly if you really wanted to.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna put
I
you
can fly?
a little closer.
Yeah, you
here,
got a
but
fly
are-
potion.
You
Oh,
are
that's
so
right.
Zaris.
far. Let me just meander on over to where Milo.
And this is why I write these things down for you guys.
There's Milo.
Remember the
Cool.
potion? I
Like,
just...
this camera is so cool, though. Like,
This is.
Right?
it's like a whole
Okay,
extra
PTZ.
room.
What up?
Milo, you are not in the. So dim light goes to another like 120 feet. Is that what it is?
It's dim light goes. It's 60 feet radius. So is that 100 and? I don't know how the radius.
120
thing
feet
works.
from you for the natural light, but the dim light
No,
There's one on top of that.
So it's 60 radius from me for the sunlight, and then dim light's another 60 radius.
Cool. So yeah, so like 240 from that. So this entire map is at least dimly lit. Cool.
I didn't do well in geometry, so I never understand the radius thing.
Milo's still got it. Milo has
okay.
his goggles from.
Milo's still gonna wear them, even though he
I
doesn't need
forgot
them at
his
the
name
moment.
now, but he has his night goggles on.
Excellent.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. That's fine.
Did you have to?
No.
You don't have to tune to those, right? Great, awesome. Great. So I would say, give me a straight perception check.
Oh, actually, Joe, it's only a 60-foot radius sphere of light. That's like the bright light, but then it doesn't say 60-foot radius for the dim light. It says just an additional 60 feet. But that doesn't really make sense.
Dim light for an additional 60 feet.
Yeah, but then it shows a radius thingy. It shows a circle next to both, like on the range
so,
area. So it's confusing.
So I would look at that as 120 plus an additional 60 would be 180.
Okay, that's still a lot.
So we'll say we're kind of just in that mark there
Okay.
where Milo is. I do think
Milo's in the
this
shadows.
reaches 200, but yeah. So Milo, what did you get a perception check?
It was a 19.
19, nice, cool. So with a 19, you see in front of you is a couple of just like, from your perspective, they just look like kind of like undead. I say they don't even really look undead, but you just probably would be safe to assume that they're undead. Just like humanoid figures that are kind of like meandering around. They don't notice you. They look like they're probably walking towards the light, but at a slow pace at this moment. So there's one here. There's one there. This one is an actual like armored zombie. So you see that one is like a little bit of a thicker one. And then you see a figure. Is it on the map? It's just off the map. Hold on. You see a figure just between the other statue that you see on the other side of the map here. This creature right here. What you see is a sort of hulking form. You see two arms, one of which is like moving to kind of scratch his head. The other one seems to be kind of like hanging out blankly. And as you're looking, you see two other arms kind of maneuver out. Doesn't seem to notice you, but as you see the other arms go out, you see there's some sort of like intestinal, like something seems to fall out of its stomach that is open in front of you. That thing's bad.
I can fix that.
Yeah.
Hey, look out. That thing's bad.
It's a baby, Milo. Adopt it.
Don't adopt it. Do not.
I go riding into battle on its back.
Well, yeah. To be clear, it is like it's standing straight up. It looks humanoid, but it has the forearms. Sort
If
of
I roll a nat 20 right now, is there a potential that he can befriend this thing?
If you roll a nat 20 right now, it is possible. This thing is kind of dumb.
I'm gonna roll it.
Hey.
I rolled a 5.
Not possible.
Damn, I'm sorry.
If you rolled a nat 1, I would say it is not possible, but Milo thinks it's possible.
That would have been amazing.
That would be the nat 1 for your friend. Milo, you're up.
Bunny. So Milo, can Milo? I'm trying to see. Can Milo see anyone from where he's at? There's just like graves
see my
and
light.
a whole bunch of stuff in the way, right?
Well, give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually point it from your perspective.
Okay.
Would you roll your perception check?
19.
Yeah, I would say the DC is 20 to be able to see
Figures.
to see Wilbur and Noros.
Okay.
So you do not see that.
Okay, so Milo, Milo is going to, he's going to sneak around this rock, that he's standing here. over in between the big like hill and that rock. And try and like so he's going to try and stand on that big hill.
Okay, on the like the
Yeah.
stone sort of.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
like and sneak up there.
You
So-
what level are you guys at now?
13.
13. I'm not gonna have you roll anything.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will get you right there.
Okay. Honestly, I think where he's at right now, he are there small stones on this hill? Like on the top of this.
What are you looking to do? I'll tell you.
I was gonna pick up some small rocks and chuck them with my slingshot.
To like attack something?
Yeah, just at the at this figure nearest you on the screen.
Okay. So are you trying to do like non-lethal damage? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
What's your intention here? Like, cause you don't need, with that slingshot, you don't need ammo for it.
He's not currently attuned.
For the slingshot?
Yeah. Does he need? Yeah. He's not currently attuned, so it's just a
Okay.
slingshot.
So
now.
slingshot is. So you're trying to just chuck a rock.
Yeah, just trying to hit something with a rock from a distance.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would say like you have darts.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I am a monk.
You are a monk. You have darts.
Yeah, Milo's gonna throw a dart.
You got it.
What a novel idea. That was a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Hey, max damage. So that was 8 damage.
8 damage to this guy. Okay. So you take a dart. You just toss that in. I think for some reason I just pictured underhand. I don't know why, because I just think that would make sense. And like you're higher
Looks
up
cooler.
from this creature, so you're trying to like kind of. I don't know. Anyways, so you manage to stick it into its neck. Doing full damage, but it does not seem to react as it is an undead zombie. How much damage did you do?
8.
8. Cool. Awesome. With 8, does like turns and looks at you, clearly sees you. You see this looks like a female in like a dark green dress that is fully just kind of grayed out in your view, and starts to kind of like start to stumble towards you.
Okay.
What else you do?
Yeah, he's gonna throw another dart
Okay.
for 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 7 damage.
Okay, cool. Look at her. So you send another one in, and still is moving forward.
And yeah, he's gonna hold. That's him.
Oh. 1 second.
Fire alarm.
Yeah, I think the little fog machine set it off.
All right. Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right. Cool. Is that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. All right. So our smaller zombies are gonna go. I'm gonna roll a perception check for the one. That's a 2. So that's not gonna hurt anything. All right. So here we go. Okay. So we see the. I'll say for this, they're kind of like the unarmored zombies move up. 2 are flanking Noros at this, so they're both going to attack with advantage. First one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Wow. And the other one's another 23.
Yeah, that hits. Sorry, I was reading something.
You're good.
Oh, actually,
first-
they entered his reach, right?
Yes. So reaction on one of them if you want to attack.
Yeah. So they provoke an opportunity attack. So okay, so that's just a normal attack, right? It's does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit. 1 second. You subtract 2 from that, but a 17 still hits.
Okay. 10 damage.
Okay. This is this zombie. Oh, gee. Okay, cool. So first attack in response does 7 points of bludgeoning damage to Norris. The next one does 7 points of bludgeoning damage to Norris. Wow, these things are like twins. So 14 total damage to Norris. And then there's only one more that is going to be attacking Milo. That's a nat 1. So that does not hit.
The zombie attacks itself.
Zombie attacks itself. All right, cool. Last thing, Milo, go ahead and roll. We're about to finish one round of combat. Please roll me a d20 for Orin.
14.
Hey, he's with me.
Jesus Christ!
Can he
All
be
right.
that far away from me? I guess
Yeah.
here he can.
In
yeah.
this world, yes,
So-
he can.
Yeah.
Did Milo explain to anyone that we were going to see a spectral thing?
What do you think? What
Nope.
do you
Nope.
Not a word.
think? Absolutely
Awesome.
Milo only kind of knows.
not.
Saren
Cool.
would be the least concerned, but she's inside a
She ha-
horrible
yeah,
creature,
you
so
have seen her before.
Oh, that's
They
funny.
can't
Yeah,
see
Saren
shit.
is actually not seen right now either, which
When-
does make a difference here.
When when the creature that has Saren took that 30 lightning damage, it doesn't have to do any like saving throws to like spit her out or anything.
Yes, but not for 30.
Okay.
Good
For
question.
31 guys.
But it is not 30. I'll put it this way. It is per round,
Okay.
not per turn.
why
but,
was
it
the
is-
I was like, wait a second.
why
Yeah,
was
go
the
ahead.
saving throw for Saren strength, but the like tendrils were dex.
Because it was a different move.
Okay.
So this was for when the creature moved into your space. Everybody that moved into that space had to make a strength saving throw. The tendrils moving out was to see if you could dodge out of the way of the tendrils. Another way to think about it is that the creature is moving into your space regardless of whether you're saving or not. It's to see if you're able to push yourself out of its sort of embodiment of all those bodies. Okay, Orin. It is Orin's turn. So Orin appears in this. I'll put the top down.
Next to me, basically.
Yeah, right next to you. Let's move the camera back over. Wrong way. Right there. Cool. So Orin appears right next to you. Someone that you've never seen before in your life. Is
he between Noros and Eldrin? Who's on the other side of him?
That's a zombie.
Oh, it's a zombie? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah. I'm going to brighten it up a little bit more. So it just keeps getting darker. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. So Eldrin, you see, I like, because Orin knows Eldrin.
Mm-hmm.
So you see a figure appear before you. Actually, Milo, go ahead and describe what Orin looks like for me.
Oh, I'm not good at this. I have it written down somewhere, but it's not there. Orin is a halfling, similar in height to Milo, skinnier, no beard, and is slightly translucent. And he, yeah, that's all I got for Orin. I'm sorry.
He didn't like it. He left.
He didn't. He believed in me, and I let him down.
You let him down so hard. No, better than what I do.
No, he just had to go get cigarettes, right?
Yeah, he'll be back.
No.
No, we went to go get milk.
Miranda tried and then just gave up and came back because it went on again. I was like, wait, why did you get it? All right, we'll close the door, see if that helps. Just for the record, everything, hey gang, everyone at home, everything's fine. This is just the smoke from the smoke machine, which is just water vapor, by the way. But yeah, apparently the machine does not know the difference, which is cool.
It's not a
cool.
vapor, it's a nebulizer.
It's a nebulizer. It's all natural. You see Orin appear, look at Eldrin and go, "Where's Milo?" So you just, and from Eldrin's perspective, you just see a just weirdly semi-translucent individual. I do imagine he has a staff or something with him.
Yeah.
And just looks around. Just, "Where's Milo?"
Who are you?
And you see him just turn towards the whatever you want to do. Jamie, you have control.
Yeah, and I feel like this is a moment for Orin to as you ask, "Who are you?" Orin's going to take his staff and use Withering Touch
On Eldrin.
No.
On Eldrin? Who are you using it on?
Well, it's not really gonna do anything to the zombie, is it? Because it's necrotic.
To a zombie? Do you
yeah.
think I would give you a stat block and say none of your attacks are not going to do anything to the zombies that we're facing? Yes, they are. They are all going to hurt. Yes.
I don't know. I've met you once.
That'd be so mean. I'm hurt that you think that bad of me.
Yeah. So yeah, Orin with his staff, striking with both hands, almost exactly as you've seen Milo do before in a downward strike, same pose, same shape. Strikes at the head of this zombie for what do I add for an attack? Oh, +5 to hit. There we go.
Should be on there.
For a 24 to hit.
24 will definitely hit.
Hello, Orin.
And to be clear, you're attacking the zombie, right? The caped zombie. You also have that worm in front of you too. So just FYI.
Mm-hmm. Is that worm with a Y or is that with an O?
With an O.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, the Y is a dragon, I think.
Yeah.
The type of dragon.
The type of. Get real.
Yeah, it's
Mike.
true. It's a type.
The type
it's
of
true.
dragon.
Excuse
Don't
me.
be ridiculous, Mike.
It's not a
type
wyvern.
of dragon.
Duh.
My the caped
Cool.
zombie.
Okay. Yeah, that hits for sure.
Okay. And 2d6. So that was 13 necrotic damage.
Nice. This is the one that was hurt by Eldrin before, so it is looking really hurt.
And as he swings, Eldrin has just asked, "Who are you?" And he says, "Oh, I'm Orin. I think you've heard of me." And swings down.
You're real?
Hell yeah. You have at least one more attack?
Yeah, he's going to again, it looks eerily similar to Milo's fighting style. Come with an upswing and uppercut the zombie with his staff for 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 11 damage. Necrotic damage.
How does Orin try to end this thing?
So Orin is going to, with that uppercut, I picture it, he's a zombie. The connective tissue is not that great. He's going to disconnect the head from the body. And because he hasn't had a physical body in a while, he misses it, kind of butterflies the head and takes a swing with his staff and knocks the head away from him with the staff as it's in the air.
And it just goes, 3D style, goes right into the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going out. Yep. Awesome. Cool.
And he makes eye contact with Zaris and says, "I haven't done that one in a while."
You see Zaris just like, what? You're talking like?
Oh,
I think there's a moment of like old man like sort of
Yeah.
response of like, what?
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 Oh, what?
Anything else for Orin's turn?
No, I think yeah, he's got a bonus action. He's gonna withering touch that worm.
You got it.
For dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Dirty 20 will hit.
And 9 damage. Necrotic.
Checking one thing. Cool. Okay, cool, awesome. You said 9 damage?
Yeah.
Great. At the top of the round, we'll do this in order from what I see coming down. Saren, roll me a d20, please.
Well,
Cool. The nat 20 queen resisted from rolling a nat 20 here, which is a very good thing. Awesome. So it's 39 points of damage. Okay, cool. So we're going to resume going back to the top of the round, but we're going to take this moment to go ahead and take our 10-minute break. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Bye. All right, welcome back, gang. We are here now at back to the top of the order as we are in the Shadowfell, dealing with many different types of creatures of a place that is known as the Dim Forest or the Forest of the Deadfather. Saren, you are up. You are currently inside of this worm as you feel hands that are gripping and pulling at your armor and your face. You can feel legs, skulls, teeth kind of pushing in. At the top of your turn, you're going to be taking some damage. Give me 1 second. Excuse me, sorry. Not at the top of your turn. At the top of its turn. I apologize. So, if it's your turn, what would you like to do? Kayla, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
My bad.
Good.
Can she move her hands at all? Like, if she's still holding her scimitar, is she able to, like, kind of wriggle it to try to break free of this thing?
If you would like to, yeah. If you want to spend an action trying to break free, it's gonna be another strength saving throw to push yourself out of that.
Okay.
Or you can attack. You would have disadvantage on your attack. To try to do that.
She's gonna try to break free.
You got it.
Where is my D8 that I'm gonna use? Thank you, Guar.
Awesome. So you're going to use the Guarspiration. For the record, you can do this after you know the result of your original roll, if you'd like.
Okay, I will do that.
Cool.
I do have inspiration too. I'm gonna. So I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Okay. Your normal
9
inspiration. Cool.
Yeah, from last time. 19.
19 makes the save. You're able to
Okay,
kind of push
cool.
yourself out. It takes a full action to do so, but you're able to kind of push yourself out from the side of the creature as you're able to wriggle right in the middle of a zombie who is going to be like rushing towards you to attack on its turn. But you are out. You have a bonus action and movement, but you are still engaged with the creatures around you.
Am I able to attack with my scimitar for a bonus
I think
in this case, or are we just doing that if I use it for the regular action?
The scimitar attack. Where is your scimitar?
Because like I have 2 weapon fighting and stuff, but
Should be a thing for that specifically, is it not? Oh, did you customize this? Is that why that? Yeah.
yeah, you just said I could use it as a bonus action because I don't have any attacks now after losing my psychic blades for bonus.
Well, that's a normal thing for the. Hold on, let me see. That's a normal thing for the double blade scimitar, correct? That's like a normal.
Oh,
Let me see.
I don't know.
If you
Doesn't
attack
say.
with a double blade, so if you attack with a double blade scimitar as part of the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action immediately after. So that was what I was looking for. So to do that, you would have had to have made your initial attack with it, in the idea that it's supposed to be like down, up, or like you're crisscross, whatever, however you want to kind of think about it. So in this case, you are not able to use that. I think what we ruled was, like mechanically speaking, if you wanted to use your dagger for something and then use your double bladed scimitar as your bonus action, I was allowing that, but you would have had to have made an attack.
Okay.
In this case, you were using action to be able to get out.
My stat block for that doesn't elaborate on anything, so I was just wondering.
Yeah, I don't know why that.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you look at the double bladed scimitar equipment, why does it says it on there? But I don't know why that. There, it says custom on yours, so I'm sure there was a couple of things that we might have marked down that maybe we deleted something. But yeah. So, but you do have, I mean, obviously, bonus action, you can still hide, a bunch of other stuff.
I think she's actually.
Action. That's super weird. There it is. Oh, it does say right there.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna use my ghost walk.
Yeah. Cool.
So she rips herself out of this thing, and then you just see her become spectral and lift 10 feet in the air.
Nice. Very cool. We see like your as your hands like start to kind of like move up towards. We see like two versions of your arms, like as if they're what's it like, just like as you were like moving from ethereal to non-ethereal. That happens again as we see like various versions. Every movement you have has a doubled sort of effect. Very freaking cool. So you have a fly speed of 10 feet, can hover, and attack rolls have disadvantage against you.
What?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Cool. So you are. We'll say that we know that you're hovering 10 feet. That would include attack of opportunity. So if you wanted to move out of there, there would still be attacks against you, but they would have disadvantage. So it's up to you.
I am so blind. Where is she at?
She is. No, there's a lot of stuff going on over here. She is right there.
Okay.
She's right next to Gerard.
Okay. Well, she will stay there, I think.
Okay. Just brighten it up a little more.
Not sure. I'm not sure which ones are enemies, and like, is she within 5 feet of anything? Is that one that she's attacked still there originally?
There's a zombie within 5 feet of you for sure,
Okay.
and then there's obviously the worm that you came out of.
Okay.
So there would be 2 attack of opportunity on you if you want to move out.
Yeah, she's
They
gonna
both
stay
have
there.
disadvantage. Okay, you got it. Cool. Elgin, you're up. Guar, you're on deck.
Am I do I know if that worm is considered undead?
Give me a religion check.
12.
12. I'll say it was a kind of like a 50-50 on this and that. Yeah, you see like in its like mouth, it like as it opens up looking at you, you see a skull that seems to be somewhat animated looking at you, and all of the like the legs, like the centipede like legs that are attached to it are all arms. So they're all like arms from undead creatures. So yes, very much an undead creature.
Okay. So am I like in melee with it right now?
You're within melee range, yeah. Yep, you're engaged with it.
Okay. And then if I look around, are those the only 2 things near me? Is there anything else within 30 feet? It doesn't have to be able to see me. It can just hear me as well.
So within 30 feet, I'll show you on the map here. So we got this one.
Okay.
5, 10. Oh, this one right here.
Okay.
This one right here. The worm itself, and then this should be 5, 10, 15, 20, and this one right here.
Awesome. Eldrin is going to channel divinity and turn undead. So she holds up her her holy symbol, so her shield, and says like, the power of persona compels you, something cool. I can't do it.
This is like your bread and butter of clerics, and you're like you're falling apart. Right. Come on.
She would say something in primordial, so none of you would understand anyway.
Let's say it in primordial then.
Milo's too far away; he wouldn't hear it.
Yeah,
Use
only
your native
Wilbur would
tongue.
understand. No, but
Oren will tell you later.
Yeah, no, she holds up her shield and says something really cool that I can't think of in the moment. And you're putting me on the spot, and don't do that.
All right, fair enough.
So they need to make all of those things need to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Okay. I'm going to say above board. We're going to kind of handle this right now because this is what makes this effect so cool and interesting.
Yeah, how many of them are
If
CR2 or under?
As far as the ones that are under CR2, pretty much of the ones that we marked, and I'll actually just explain straight up to you. If they have armor, they are. Is it CR2 or lower?
Yeah.
So I guess they would be a part of that. So every zombie in here is CR2 or lower, including every like zombie like creature. The only things that wouldn't be affected are the ones that I think are fairly obvious. So like the worm is clearly bigger. The four-armed thing is definitely heavier, and the Gravekeeper is definitely heavier than that.
Well, heaviness doesn't make it a higher challenge rating.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Okay.
I was trying to say something cool, and then I decided halfway through, I was like, nah, whatever. All right, so there's so many of these guys. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing anybody? Ooh, wait a minute.
Does Orin get affected by this?
I think Orin would get affected by it. Milo, what does it say for Orin's stat block?
His immunities?
Nope. It would be under his name, I think.
Oh, medium undead?
Yep.
So he is undead.
Well, Eldrin doesn't know him, so she doesn't feel bad.
He would be a higher rating than CR2, though, I will say.
Yeah, so he won't be destroyed. He'll just, if he fails, he just has to go away from Eldrin.
Yep. Which is,
Not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
For an undead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think Eldrin says something like, "May Persana's light set you free."
It's too late, man. Whatever.
I don't. I had to think of something.
Okay. I love you.
No, you don't. It's because I'm a woman. I know.
You ruined it.
God, you can't say that. There are
You
other people
ruined
that are
it.
watching this channel.
If Orin hears that, he's going to just have an oh shit look in his face, on his face, and teleport 30 feet away from Eldrin.
Oh, does he have a reaction?
That's not a reaction. It's a bonus action, I believe.
It's not under bonus action. It's just...
But he can use that on his
Random
turn
chance.
as a bonus action to get away from me if he fails.
Yeah.
Actually, if he fails, he can't take
Is it-
reactions.
I was gonna say, is it on their turn?
So a turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay, all right. Wait, so it doesn't specifically say it can't use its bonus actions.
Yeah, it just can't use its reactions.
Cool. So you could do that on your turn. Cool. Awesome. All right. Rolling 5, and actually, Milo, go ahead and roll for Orb. Ooh. Oh my God. A lot of high numbers.
What am I rolling?
D20 at the wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
What's the DC here?
17.
I truly rolled 3 18s.
I hate you.
I know. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. This is wisdom. Okay. Cool. Good news. All the zombies have a -2 to wisdom. So, I'm going to say one of those 18s is probably the worm.
Maybe you should have figured that out.
Okay.
Ow.
I'm just
It's
saying.
spicy
It's
tonight.
important.
Wow.
Our lives are on the line. I will fight for us all.
So
I'm scared of Lorian.
yeah, all the wisdom saves fail except for the worm.
Okay.
So and that's the only one that would be higher CR rating. So yeah,
So they all instantly like vaporize.
What did Oregon get?
What was the save? Or the
17.
Wisdom.
Yeah. For wisdom, it was a natural 14 with a +3 to wisdom, so he got 17.
Good. Okay, so he's
great.
fine. The worm is fine, unfortunately. Let me see, because it's not turned. Eldrin is then going to.
That was massive, gang. That took out 4 zombies.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 4 zombies gone. Also, I'm going to say just right up front on this, all these zombies have what's known as undead fortitude, which means that if you were to drop its hit points to 0, it is able to make a Constitution saving throw to stay up.
It's like what Laudna has.
Yes, exactly. So in that realm, they all, like, even if you were to attack it normally, I think only unless it was radiant damage.
Okay, so Eldrin is going to suffer an attack of opportunity and go to Noros,
Okay. You got it. 1 second.
and then use her bonus action on him for something.
Don't be coy.
Well, I'm waiting till I get there.
I know.
Okay. Oh, nasty. Okay, cool. Alright. I'm going to say this takes effect if this does hit. Because there's some stuff here that you guys managed to get out of. Ooh, that's only an 18 to hit.
Misses.
Fantastic. Cool. Yeah. So you see this just kind of comes out. Just you see this tendril kind of. Actually, I was saying it was a bite. So you see the head itself just kind of slam into the ground next to you, just as you're able to kind of maneuver out of the way.
Yeah. So I go right up next to Noros.
25 gets you right there.
Because you said he was within 30 feet of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now
so
within 5 if you want.
Yeah. So I just need to be able to touch him.
Cool.
Okay. So I try to find a spell now. They always go away when I need them. Bonus action. Where are you? Okay. Eldrin casts. God damn it! Where are you? Is this? Oh yeah, there it is. Eldrin goes over and touches the Bident, and casts Holy Weapon on it. So now it will do an additional 2d8 radiant damage anytime he hits with it.
Hell yeah.
And she will give him a kiss on the cheek and say, "Don't waste it."
Aww.
Okay. Oh my god, there you are. Okay, I thought it was just me and Wilbur.
But and also his weapon is now emitting bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Hell yes, that's awesome. Cool. No reason to have any fog on this from here on out. You guys can see fine. Awesome. Eldrin, does that end your turn?
Yes.
What a freaking turn. Guar, you are up.
Man, I gotta follow that. Okay, where am I again?
Where are we?
Yeah.
You know?
I thought it was
You're
like,
right there.
yeah.
You're in the Shadowfell.
Thank you. That's what I thought. Okay,
You're welcome.
what am I closest to?
What?
I'm trying to. Who's the closest enemy to me?
Closest enemy.
Yeah.
You're actually the closest enemy would be the worm. So this guy right here. So you're here, and there's the worm.
Oh, let's fucking go. I'm going after that piece of shit.
And
All
then
right.
You got it. Go for
That's the plan. I'm gonna go after him, and I'm gonna do, Celeste.
You're
see
going to
what
do Celeste.
I'm gonna do Celeste. See what Celeste can do to him.
That's not going to be effective. I don't know if you guys are trying to. I don't know what other DMs would do, but.
That's a 22 to hit. I rolled a seduce the worm. I'm kidding.
Wrong character.
Yeah, right.
No, you can totally do it as a paladin. Never mind. What am I talking about?
Sure, I might get a really high charisma. Can I?
Yeah.
No. I rolled to attack. That is a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Excellent. And then where's my 10s? Where's my 10s? There's my 10s. And then... oh, okay. That is... I got max damage again.
Nice.
So now I forgot to do this last turn. That's on me. But I have an extra +2 to damage with this weapon. So that's actually
What
6.
weapon is this?
Celeste. So I get what, extra +2 to attack rolls and +2 to
Has
damage.
that already been added?
No,
Nope.
I don't think so.
It's not. Cool. Yeah, no, it's not.
So that's a total of 16 damage.
Nice.
So I'm gonna hit it again.
16.
And that is a natural 19 for 28.
That'll hit. Yeah.
And I guess +2 more, that's 30. So then, okay, so that hits, sweet. And then that is that's an extra 9.
So hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. So you did 16 points of damage, and now the second attack you did 9 points of damage. I want to make
Correct.
sure we're clear.
Yes.
Okay, great.
What kind of
Oh
damage
shoot!
is it?
Nope, hang on. I didn't add my 2. It's actually 11. Sorry. So it's 11 total. So 16 and then 11.
Okay.
And that is slashing damage.
Cool.
Oh, the jerk Celeste was radiant.
Let me confirm. I'm pretty sure it's just slashing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, slashing. Yep. So then I will use my bonus action, my Polearm Master, since I'm pretty close anyway. And that is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that's a D4 plus 4. Sick. Max damage again, so that's another 8.
Nice.
Did you add the +2?
No. So it's 10. Thank you, Joe. I just got excited about the max damage, sorry.
I'm trying to make sure I don't have to roleplay this whole character and then find out that it's dead.
Yes,
Again.
I
So we wanna make sure that we hit that.
completely understand.
So
yeah.
Awesome. Nice. Okay, so 16, 11, and 10 is what I got for damage.
Yes.
Hot. Cool. Still seems to be fine. Still seems to be kicking. This is a big boy. You see you see it kind of turn to you, and you see the kind of like that weird fleshy sort of mound open up, and you see that skull kind of move out again towards you.
I just like it.
You are
That's
disgusting!
It's gross, gang. It is gross.
I guess, before my turn ends, as I'm attacking, I just say, Mongoose Crew, trust each other!
Nice. Awesome.
What?
I said trust each other!
Thrust each other?
Yes!
Doesn't even make sense.
The Rusty Brother!
Here. Give me, unless you, if you, there. A zombie has moved within Noros's reach.
It's a new round.
Yep.
Right.
Has Noros gone yet?
Oh.
Since the last time he did that reaction.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. So, cool.
Our reactions were at the top of the round. I always forget on that.
It's the top. They reset every turn, though. That's the thing.
Okay.
So they reset at the top of your turn.
Okay.
This is okay. We're getting all nice and close here. Actually, can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. Okay. So the big boys all kind of move in. I'm going to zoom into this spot so you can see what's going on here. We have a bunch of zombies that have moved in on Noros, Eldrin, and Wilbur. So the so the first one is going to attack Wilbur. Yeah, it's funny, really. Really making an attack. The first one's going to attack Wilbur. That's a 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Just hits, okay. So Wilbur, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As you see an undead sort of looking female that has like wisps of hair that seem to be tied up into a high bun, but you can see that like it's such a tight bun that the part of the hair has actually moved, has like pulled the scalp up from its head, as it grabs onto you and bites into your neck. So that is, I'll change that to piercing damage when it makes a difference. So that's 8 points of damage to you on that. The other one is going to attack, the other two are going to attack Noros for total dog shit. That's a 10 and a 15.
Do not hit.
Cool. Awesome. You see there's another zombie kind of behind them that's kind of like pulling over their shoulders to try to get at them, but the spacing is just rough. Okay, and then we have an archer way in the back, just outside of that does happen to see Wilbur as it was climbing up to that, so it's going to take another shot at Wilbur. That's a natural 17.
Well, damn.
Well, he got me.
That is another 8 points of piercing damage.
Rude.
The other creature, can he do anything? Ooh, okay, cool. I'm gonna say I need luck checks from Noros, Wilbur, and Eldrin.
That's just a straight D20, right?
Straight D20, yeah. Just to see if you have to roll a saving throw.
18 for me.
9 for me, nat 20 for Noros.
Okay. Eldrin, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As you lock eyes with one of the creatures that Guar faced that is right over there.
12.
12 does not make the DC.
Cool. Does this impact my concentration?
It is damaged. I believe damage does.
Okay, yeah, it does.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'll have to make a saving throw.
This would be for a holy weapon, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's one there. 24 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, and Noros can't use his reaction, right? Because he doesn't have another one yet.
Yeah, I don't believe it's his turn yet. It'll be his turn right after this.
4 damage. And then that means I need to roll a what to maintain concentration? It's 10
so
plus?
That was
or...
24, or it's half, so I think it's 12. So 12 is the constitution
Okay.
save.
And it's based on your spell modifier, I believe?
No, it's just a constitution saving throw. It's based on your constitution.
Oh, it's just a con. Oh, okay.
Which do you still have a? No, yeah, we used the Guar inspiration there.
That's fine. I have advantage because I'm a warcaster.
Nice, awesome.
So that would be 18.
You got it. You maintain that holy weapon.
That would suck. That's a 5th level spell.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And perfectly on cue, it is now Noros' turn.
Okay. Noros, seeing, how awesome this weapon now looks, is just going to... He's going to attack... so the thing that attacked me, was that from afar?
Yes, it is essentially... and I would say, I will say I don't think Noros notices you taking, damage in some sort of way. I don't think Noros would actually get an idea of where it came from.
Okay.
So this is Withering Gaze. The creature just has to look at you. And
Okay.
the luck roll is to see if you met its gaze.
Okay. He is going to just attack. There's 5 or 4 on us, right? I can't tell.
I'm sorry. There's a lot. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 on you within melee distance, and there's the other creature that's further out, and then there's also you did see an arrow come flying and hit Wilbur.
Okay, so Norris will attack the one that is right in front of him.
Okay.
So let's see. So
And that one I think is.
let's open Noros up again. Let's see. So he's got +10. So a 26 to hit. And then he does.
That'll hit
1d6
for sure.
Plus 2d8. Where's my other d8? So that is 10 regular, piercing damage. And then another 10, but it's radiant damage.
Okay,
If
cool.
that makes a difference.
So the one that's directly in front of Noros, go ahead and tell me what Noros does to end this thing. Actually, how much was that total damage on that hit?
20.
20. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Can it make it? Impossible to make. It's dead. Cool. Yeah, tell me how Noros ends that thing.
I think he does some cool thing with his trident and spins it and then just right through the chest and it comes out the other side and where the heart would have been.
Yep, awesome. Stabs into the heart. Can't you see it kind of look up and it locks eyes for a second. And you're like, all right, fuck that, and just twist it and it just yeah, blends that fucker. Awesome.
Okay, and then he's going to then. So that one's going. Then he's going to attack the one that is slightly to the that's more towards the tree that's kind of in front of him and Eldrin.
Okay, you got it. Just for the record, Bubble, because I know this would be annoying if you didn't realize this. You would have taken -3 from that attack roll, which I think still would have hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, yeah, it was a 26, so.
Yeah, that would still hit.
Okay. All right, so he's going to attack again. 12, so that does not hit.
A 12 would hit.
It would?
A 12 would hit.
Oh, it isn't -3
on
though?
the zombie that you're... it just happened to be -2. It's a -d8, but yeah, that ended up being 3, which makes that what? -3 is 9, right?
So it was a 12, so yeah, 9.
I'm gonna ask you this. Tell me which one you're trying to hit.
The one that is in front of me and Noros, that's in the middle of us, kind of, if you're...
Cool. Yeah, I appreciate the honesty. That does not hit.
Okay. And then... Well, actually...
In that honesty, I will just tell you straight up, there are 2 levels of zombies here.
Mm-hmm.
You attacked the one that was a little higher.
Okay. So he's going to take his bonus action and... I'm just reading. So he's going to take his bonus action to hit with the opposite end of the weapon. So with the other end of the trident. And it has the same ability modifier as the primary attack. Okay, so it still has a plus 10. So 22 to hit.
Which one are you attacking?
The same one that I
Same one
was attacking. Yeah.
16 just hits. As
Okay,
I
so-
rolled a 6 on the die.
Okay, so that's a D4 bludgeoning, and it's still technically, I mean, it's still a holy weapon, so he still gets that 2D8, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. So that is 1 for the D4, and then this total of 14 damage. 1 was bludgeoning, and 13 was radiant.
Okay, and this was at the other one. Total 14, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to roll to see. That was a nat 1 on whether or not that zombie stays up. So please tell me how Norris kills this guy.
I think so when he like flips around. So what happened was he tried killing it, with the pointy end, and then when that doesn't work, and he flips his Biden around, he just stabs it right through the like eye socket hole.
Yep, awesome. Happens. I think Norris at this point kind of like feels what's happening and like looks right towards the Gravekeeper when he does that, and just like turns it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Norris knows who's the next target, I think, but it's up to you. Obviously, it's up to you guys. But
yeah,
awesome. Cool. Anything else on Norris's turn?
No, and I'm gonna go out and come back in because my thing's being really laggy. So I'll be back.
Okay, you got it. Gerard is up.
Okay.
So Gerard is right there.
And is there still an enemy kind of between him and Saren? Or
No, that one's long gone. The only enemy that you see directly in front of you would be the worm.
okay. So he's gonna run up. I think that would be beside Saren, and just go at it with his claws again.
You got it.
And I threw my dice. That is a 15.
15 just hits.
Nice.
This thing is massive, pretty easy to hit for the most part. It's just fast.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 14 slashing.
Nice. Sure. Awesome.
And then he will use help for Saren.
Cool. So on Saren's turn, advantage.
Mm-hmm. And the
Awesome.
coordinated strike.
Okay. Does that end Gerard's turn?
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause I think the coordinated strike that happens next time the sidekick hits it with an attack. I think that happens on Saren's turn, I believe.
I believe so. You
That.
I don't think this happens just now. I don't think.
Yeah.
But cool. All right. So it is Big Nasty's turn. So we'll actually start with Gut. You guys want to start with Gut?
Gut sat alone in a dark graveyard. Intestines falling out. It was really, really gross.
All right, so Gut is going to run by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get up on.
That's stupid.
And you see all 4 arms pull themselves up. And give me 1 second. Got to clear the formatting on this stupid thing. I need a wisdom saving throw. As it comes within your reach.
Does 8 save?
8 does not save, unfortunately. You are now frightened for 1 minute.
I have advantage against being frightened.
Killer, roll again.
So that turned out to be 18.
Woo!
That's much better. Cool. This thing is going to try to go to town on you,
Sweet talker.
which is not good.
Oh.
Let me just clarify.
Yes, as we've recently said, he's bad.
He's bad. He's not good. He's bad.
We've established he's a big bad.
He's
a big bad.
He's got. He hit my friend.
So you see these massive arms like this, like, and they're like there's like weird like bulging sort of muscles where there shouldn't be. Like this creature's been like Frankensteined into existence. Is going to take 4 attacks on you.
4?
4 is 4 arms.
Well,
all of these are going to be with
like that
advantage as you are flanked.
As I am what? Oh,
As you're
flanked.
flanked. Yep, by the other zombie that is on it. First attack is a 22.
Yeah, it hits.
Second attack's higher.
Yeah, it hits.
Does your new cloak do anything?
Gives me
19.
plus 1 to my armor class.
Okay.
Yeah, it hits.
19 for the third hit.
Yeah.
And then
What?
How dare you?
dirty 20 for the last hit.
No, that one misses.
Okay, buddy. So all hit, correct?
Yeah.
All right. At the end of this, you are going to be restrained inside of it as the rib cage opens up and takes you in. But before that, you're going to be slammed down hard on this. First hit is 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13, okay.
Second is 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh God.
Okay.
Third is 14 points of bludgeoning damage. You still up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And the last one is for 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
How we looking?
Oh.
We're just under half.
Okay, cool. Okay, as you are in the creature, you are blinded and restrained, and you are going to take acid damage at the start of your turn. Which there's, let me just see real quick. There's little reasons why I shouldn't roll it now, so if you want to hold it aside, because I just feel like I'm going to forget. Might as well
Sure.
roll it. 6, 8, 5, 13 points of acid damage. So just mark that on the side if you want.
If he wants.
If you want. Okay, so that is gut.
Oh, wait. I
Yes?
forgot about my temporary hit points. I'm sorry.
Yeah, make sure those
Doing
are
a little bit
marked
better.
on there. Nice, good.
He's not quite dead yet.
Yeah, you definitely want to get out of there, though. I'm just going to tell
Yeah.
you straight up. Just as a DM, I'm going to tell you want to get
I've,
out of there.
I've gathered.
You got it.
I think it's a good
cool.
idea to stay.
It is
Up my
it
next
is now
B&B.
the Gravekeeper's turn. Whoopsie daisy. I need... I'm going to need a charisma saving throw from Eldrin, Noros, Wilbur, Orin.
Seven from Noros, 9 for Eldrin. Wait, is Guar next to me? I'm gonna ask it every time.
No, he is not.
16 for Wilbur.
That is a fail.
Oh, wait, because Noros also has a D8
Noros
from
does also have a D8.
Guar. Okay, I'm gonna roll that for him.
Cool.
A 16's a fail as well.
16 is a fail as well. Do you want to use your D8?
Fuck yeah!
It doesn't
you
matter.
gotta say it?
Actually, I wouldn't have. I didn't realize it was a 16. I wouldn't have rolled it. It wouldn't have mattered no matter what. Because it's a -1.
What?
And so even if I rolled max and got an 8, it would have been a 15 for him.
Yeah, so we can say that you didn't use it.
Okay, good.
It. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good. Because I was like, that's a waste.
Cool. Awesome. Wilbur,
20,
you use your D8?
24. Yeah.
Yep. You don't tell me the answer yet. We're going to flip to that point. So Wilbur, as you feel the effects of this, you feel everything sort of starts to kind of get really heavy and weighted down. You start to feel parts of your mind seem to split apart, as if something is trying to feed in there and pull something out. You're going to be taking psychic damage from this roll, but as this happens, you come back to a memory that you are trying desperately to hold on to, and it's back at that room. Guar, what do you say?
I say, let me get that thing back up. So, lately our words have been full of sharp things. We've used them to cut and divide. We must remember that our strength lies in compassion for each other. It's our weapon against the tide.
Wilbur, as you snap back from that, you are able to bring your normal damage halved down as you make that save on there. You only needed one more. The DC was 17.
So, question.
He also has resistance.
I have armor psychic resistance.
Okay, so you're going to have the half.
Okay,
right?
so what's...
That's the resistance on that? You got it. So I'll give that to you in a second, but I needed a roll from Orin, too. You're muted.
Yeah, it was 19.
19 makes the save. So Wilbur and Orin is going to take half damage from this. The rest of you are taking 35 points of psychic damage. Wilbur, you take half of 35 would be 17.
Yeah.
And then half of that would be 8. Yeah, 8. So you only take 8 points of damage from that. That's massive as a difference. Cool. As you see your friends and everyone around you start to kind of there's something that has been pulled away from you. We can handle that later on this, but for Eldrin and Noros, there are things that are memories that are good memories that have now been pulled out.
Oh no.
So you can tell me what that is later if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay. That is its turn. It is going to... actually, sorry. It's going to use its bonus action.
Oh, I have to roll to keep...
Concentration?
Yeah. So it'd be half of 35?
So 17 is the DC.
What's my... Okay, so the light on the weapon goes away.
Goes out as you see Noros kind of like just drop to a knee and is looking at you, Eldrin. Both of you know that you've lost something and you're trying to figure out what it was. Okay, Orin did take half that damage but has not lost any memories. As a bonus action, the Gravekeeper is going to push the withering creature with the mouth that seems to kind of go down closer. Push telekinetically 10 feet closer to you guys. Okay. Cool. We already handled that. Great. Awesome. All right. And last but not least, it is the worm's turn. So, the worm having you all kind of nestled into the same space, I need strength saving throws. Technically, Orin has to be in this too, as it can just roll around and try to grab all of you guys in this. Orin is kind of in a in-between sort of ethereal state, so would be having to roll this. Everybody needs a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Sorry, excuse me. I apologize. Guar, that's Guar, Saren, Gerard, and Orin.
Oh. Just throwing everyone out there, scaring us all.
Well, I should measure out.
24 for me.
Eldrin, you're just in that realm. Go ahead and roll a strength saving throw.
Okay.
15 for Orin.
Okay, so 24 for 24 for Guar. Saren, you have a plus from Guar's thing, and so does Gerard.
19 from 19 from Saren, 20 for Gerard.
Okay.
I failed.
Okay, so Guar, Saren, Gerard saves Orin.
It was 15.
That's a fail. Okay. Let me just actually make sure. Yeah, that fails. Where the heck is this roll? There it is. Okay. Yeah. So that's a fail. Okay. So so the rest of you are going to be pushed away out of this. No opportunity attacks as you are actually in it, and then are having to spend that time moving out of it. You're pushed back. And I actually need. I would only need one of you, so I would need I need a charisma saving throw from Guar.
That's my highest one. 13 plus 13 is 26.
26. Cool. Awesome. You were forced out, you see the tree that you have moved away from slams down at your feet, but manages to miss from you.
I flipped the tree off.
Yeah. Okay. So now at this point, Orin and Eldrin are in the worm. The worm turns to face Noros, who has just lost their holy weapon. Technically speaking, you guys are within range of each other. You don't have to see each other, right?
No.
So his AC would still be affected by this, and he is going to make his attacks. So first one is a bite. This is the bad one. I'll say he's not. Okay. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
That's bad. Okay. Max damage plus the roll, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no. Max damage. There's no roll. It's max damage plus whatever the modifier is. Right?
No. It's
But
max
for the crit
damage
damage.
that would be plus the roll again. And then
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, for sure, taking 32 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then... Okay. 45 total necrotic damage. There's been a lot worse.
So, wait, what's 32? 45 minus 32. So, let me just do it this way. Hold on.
45 minus 32 is 13.
Okay. Alright, he's still standing.
Okay. Automatically is poisoned.
Okay.
You rolled a nat 1 on this. And there are still 2 more attacks.
Who rolled in that one?
Sorry, automatically rolled a nat 20, so it's automatically going to.
I was like, what?
The other way. Okay, cool. It's kind of smart. I think it's just going to keep going.
Okay.
So yeah. So I was going to roll to hit. If all 3 hit, well. Yeah, no, there's escape for both of these, so actually this is fine. But you are poisoned, which is just disadvantage on your attack rolls, right? Attacks and ability checks have disadvantage. That's it. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So first attack is a 13, believe it or not.
Misses.
And the second one is a 14.
Misses.
Cool. All right. Evens out. All right. So one thing I'm going to say, because this is definitely going to affect Noros. Noros took 45. What was it? What was the total? 45?
45.
45. At the beginning of Noros's turn, Noros is going to have his hit points maximum reduced by that amount. So he's not able to make that back. That goes for everyone else who has taken damage from this worm on this turn, which I think is just Noros.
Oh. Did that? Oh, yeah, it was just Noros.
Yeah, just Noros. Okay. Holy moly.
So is Orin's just grappled? There's no...
Restrained and blinded.
Oh, that's right, okay.
Yep, and will be taking damage at the beginning of his turn.
Next turn, okay, that, yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right. It is now...
if anyone can heal Noros before his turn, that would be great. He has 4 HP.
Wilbur, you're up. And then it'll be Zaris.
Okay.
Wilbur, you saw this happen right in front of you.
Yeah, I can do some aquatic rejuvenation healing.
Yes.
For Noros. 2 is equal to your constitution. Okay, gotcha. All right. What is my constitution modifier? There you are. Noros is healed for 13 HP.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. All right, so that's just gonna rightfully piss Wilbur off. So at this point, Wilbur's done seen enough, had enough. So Wilbur is going to transform into his gross, scary self.
Woo!
So everyone will just see the hairs on Wilbur's little body just suddenly stand on end as the little wind ball, lightning, whatever circles around him. I'm so mad. And his eyes just glow that like piercing dead blue.
They fucked around. Well, they're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
God. I'm so sad because I was going to go for the Gravekeeper, but I feel like the worm is the bigger priority now.
Do what you're gonna do.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go for the worm. So I'm going to send a lightning strike at it.
Hold on. Mechanic-wise, what happened?
What do you mean?
For the you said the rejuvenation, what happened mechanically?
Oh. So I don't think there's really anything mechanically.
Well, you healed, right? How much did you heal for? Did you say
I
that?
healed.
17.
Yeah.
Did I miss
Yeah,
that?
he already said.
Okay,
Yeah,
my bad.
I
missed
said
all
that.
My bad.
Rude.
Cool.
Anyways, so
Not sure.
Oh,
I'm just
13.
making sure. That's,
Yeah, 13. So he's at 17 now. Sorry.
yeah, 13.
I'm looking at a level 16 wizard trying to figure out what spells to use. Give me a little bit of slack here.
All right, so with that +8 for this worm, that's going to be a 26 to hit.
26. You are within the aura. I don't think it's going to matter. Yep, that still hits.
Okay, perfect. Here's where I got to math a little bit. Three plus 3. 26 damage.
26 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Lightning damage.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Anything
did that
else?
math right. I think I'm just gonna do a second attack on that thing.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is in the worm, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That one is a 25 to hit.
Okay. 25 is going to hit no matter what. Yes.
Okay. Uh, 16 damage on that one. 16 lightning damage.
16 damage. Okay. Give me 1 second. We'll pull out calculators to see how much you guys have done. This thing, I will say, just for the record, I forgot to mention this before. I've been marking this down. This creature actually does, the worm itself does have a rejuvenation part to it as well. It regains 10 hit points at the beginning of every turn. At the beginning of its turn. So even including that, this thing is looking really hurt.
Good.
It is on the ropes.
Finish it,
Okay.
Zars.
And now it's Zaris. Zaris just saw this thing do massive amounts of damage, so...
And take his princess.
That too. For sure.
That he works
Yeah, for sure.
That
he
would
works
be,
for.
That is rough.
I
That is
mean,
rough without
the
that.
paperwork alone that he would have to do is just a lot.
Dude, there's no way Zaris does paperwork.
He makes Navos do it.
Yeah. It's a good learning experience, bro. Okay, cool. So
Mavis,
Zaris
file
is
this.
up.
Your sister died in front of me.
You need to learn how to handle this. Okay, cool. Let me make sure we got him in range here. There we go. All right, cool. So he sees this happening. I don't think he needs to move, and this is like an important factor here. So first off, I'm gonna put him on an actual square. So to do what he wants to do, yeah, he does not need to do this. So there's two different ways to go about this. He can use a higher level spell and basically make sure that this thing can't hurt anyone else. The hard part about that is that you and Orin would still be in the creature, so that doesn't change. Actually, really, it would kind of so Force Cage would actually just keep you guys in together, you consistently taking damage. So I'm gonna say that he is smart enough for that. He's going to cast Hold Monster on this thing, trying to paralyze the creature itself. And can he see? He cannot. Okay, so yeah, he's just gonna try that. So this is a Wisdom saving throw. Really wish I had the camera out for this.
DC 24.
Don't screw me up, man. It was pretty high though, right? What was it? DC 19.
So close.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you guys straight up the wisdom on this bad boy. This is always hard because, like, you have to pretend to not know what's going on here. Has a +0 to wisdom, so has to roll a 19 or 20.
Not very
to save from this.
wise.
This is a save or suck spell, so if I roll a 19 or a 20, nothing happens.
Roll bad.
That is a 19.
No.
That is an actual 19. Okay.
Is it
so
is it undead, by the way?
It is.
I don't know if I'm allowed, but I looked it up and it says the spell has no effect on the undead.
For Hold Monster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
so
I mean, he rolled
Zaris would
19
know
anyways.
that. But wouldn't he have done something else? Because wouldn't he
I
have
already
known
rolled
that?
it. I already rolled it. No, I think this obvious. Well, here's the reality, gang.
That's just such a big waste.
If I rolled low, do you think I would have honored it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I of course would.
I wouldn't have
yes,
wanted
in
you
that
to.
case, yeah. Whatever. I'm not
I wouldn't.
listening to
I
you
don't.
tonight.
Okay. You know I wouldn't. I'm the one that always says that's not how that works.
I would have superseded you. Okay.
I know.
So unfortunately, so Zaris tries to send. It looks out from that chain lightning sort of thing. You see this thing kind of turn around, look towards it, and as he's trying to hold that in, RP wise, this thing is moving slowly towards it, pushing against everything that is pushing it back. That is Zaris' turn. Milo, it is your turn. You are flanked by this thing.
And engulfed and taking 13 damage.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Yeah. That's right. I totally forgot. Yes. So you take 13 damage at the top of the round. It is an action to get out of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a strength saving throw, I believe. Let me check just to make sure. Gut may be different. It is a strength saving throw. It is a lower DC than the other one.
Strength saving throw is a 21.
Yes.
Excellent. You
And
pull yourself out.
and he is going to step of the wind and dash 90 feet away.
Hell yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. The small thing I have. So which direction are you going?
I hate that I'm saying the words towards the graveyard.
Towards the graveyard. You got it. Okay. Cool. Man, you're not really exit. So you're.
Or does the hill affect that at all?
No.
Okay.
No, as far as like the movement goes, no.
Yeah.
I'd say like Step of the Wind, like in RP of the style.
Yeah,
of that,
yeah.
That would absolutely work.
I'm running on tree branches and shit.
So, to be clear, one thing I just want to make sure of here. So your Step of the Wind, you spend a key point, you take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action your turn. And your jump distance is double for that turn. There we go. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about. Cool. So you disengage, and then your normal movement is...
I'm using... Yeah, I disengage, and then my normal movement is 45. Or I dash,
which is 90.
Take the chance, and get the hell away.
Well... Oh, no. Your... Oh, I see what you were saying.
You can dash as an action.
I would say... No, this is action to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I would say this. I will allow... There's a weird, like, sort of thing with, like, jump distance. With it, like, you still have your normal speed for this as being kind of an annoying thing. But I'm going to say, in regards to this, you can disengage... And then you, like, as Step of the Wind, you're disengaging, and then because your jump distance, no matter what, is doubled, you're allowed to jump that distance.
Okay, that's generous.
Does that make sense?
I'm gonna fully be honest. In the 3 years we've been playing, I don't understand jump distance. How do I work that out?
Your normal jump distance is... I can hear Evan just shouting at the computer because he's so on top of this. Because it would have to be standing. It would be half your strength score.
Okay.
But yeah, that's right. That is not your speed. That is your jump distance, particularly. So I will say, if you want it would be 45 no matter what. I see Evan just message. So yeah, it would be your normal distance to move.
Okay, is jump distance normally half the
half
speed?
your strength. Half your strength.
Okay.
So in this case, that wouldn't really matter in regards of what you're trying to do. So I would say you're able to move 45 feet.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to risk it and do the dash action.
For the biscuit.
No, this guy's thick, and he's already hurt me a lot. Milo's just going to disengage and run. That was generous. Thank you. This tree's going to swipe at me, isn't it?
Well, so if you stay here, it's not.
Okay.
You can barely see your mini. Because you're not moving away from it. And I will say, you would also just move within 5 feet of this scary looking dude. So you might not want to do that anyways.
He's gonna round the corner around the tree and he's gonna strategically put the tree between him and the gut. And get out of striking distance of that guy.
Closer to like
Yeah.
You got it. Awesome. All right. So that is Milo's turn. Sorry, is there anything else, Milo, you want to do? That was your action bonus, action movement, so yeah.
Action bonus. Yeah, no, that's everything.
Okay, cool. Next is just the sort of lower level zombies here. So we only have 2 that are left. So this one is 30 is only going to get there.
What the hell are these fast zombies? Get them out of here.
What is this? 28 days later? What's happening?
It's 30 feet. 30 feet. So yeah, no,
I think the movement 8 feet.
So what I will say is Noros, what I did do with the worm is I said that the worm isn't necessarily flanked with Noros and this other zombie. I do think this zombie is flanking Noros from this other worm. Does that make sense? Because this worm is a large creature, so it's taking up that space here.
Wait, it got all the way to Noros?
No, this is the one that's still up. That's still in that area. Sorry, let me zoom into this spot here. Okay, that's not what I want to do. So there's still one in this mix here. So it's this one right here. This is still a zombie here. So we're talking about that one. Does that make sense? So like in the realms of like, because this creature was so big, I wouldn't say it's necessarily flanking with Noros, but the other one would be because of the spot that other one would take up.
So is it attacking Norris, or who else is there?
It'd be attacking Noros.
Okay.
Noros seems to be the most hurt. It has a normal sort of understanding of like attack the weakened creature. That is
Rude.
dirty 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7 plus 2, so 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
How is Noros looking?
He has 8 hit points.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're kind of so it is now Orin's turn to finish out the round here. Orin has to use an action to get out, or he can attack with disadvantage inside.
Lost it. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, he's gonna use his action to get out.
Cool. Strength saving throw. This
Yep.
one is DC 16, and the other one was 15.
It was a natural 17.
Nice, awesome, yeah, cool. Is able to move out, like having to deal with like physical pieces to push past, which is something that's odd for Orin, but is able to pop out right next to Noros. I will say this. So Orin has a bonus action, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If Orin wants to use the help as a bonus action to try to get Eldrin out, I will allow it.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course he's gonna do that.
I did almost turn undead him, so I understand.
Yeah, I would say if he didn't make that save, it has to be frightened. Of course, that would not work out, but it just happened to work out in that way. Orin just like kind of like stuffs his hand back in and goes like, "Don't worry, I'm Orin. I'm here to rescue you."
Yeah, this is him like trying to get on Eldrin's good side.
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. I'm gonna say, Eldrin, if you want to, because this is
was there damage that Orin was supposed to take at the beginning of that round?
That's right. Thank you. Forgot about that. Yes. 1 second.
Look, and I'm gonna make fun of you, but I'm also a rule follower. So.
Yeah.
That is a lot too.
Was it?
That's 66.
Shit.
Okay.
It never doesn't throw me off when you say like 6d6.
I
So
know,
just assume
right?
it's the number. Yeah.
That's a common. You're not alone. 25 points of acid damage. Or excuse me, necrotic damage. This is to Orin as he comes out.
Okay.
All right. Boo. He's not feeling great.
Okay. You got it. Cool.
So he's gonna give me the help action next turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say go ahead and roll it now. I think, right? Just because we might forget. We're gonna have to end the session here in a second, so I want to make sure you get this.
So it's a strength.
Yes, strength saving throw DC 16. Because you have advantage now.
17.
Cool, awesome. You managed.
I'm
to be able to
glad I
make it
have
up.
advantage because I rolled a nat 1 to start.
Hey.
Do you want to? Because yeah, if you're cool with it, I think we should roll the 66 as well, as if the idea
Sure.
that would have been your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I'll forget that as well. And I re-rolled and I rolled better. Or sorry, like worse for me, better for you. 20, maybe 23. 23 points of necrotic damage.
Cool.
Cool. And with that, I'm able to put Eldrin back up on the board. Just remember, Eldrin, you've lost an action as you're getting that out.
Okay.
But awesome. So Orin, that was Orin's action, and then bonus action to help, pulling you out, Eldrin. And then at the top, we said we were going to go in order. So at the top of the round, this will be the last thing we do mechanically here for tonight. Lorianne, please roll me a d20. DC is now lower.
Um, 9. What am I rolling for?
You don't know?
Okay.
So I'm dumb. I already started this in the opposite realm, I think. Yeah, it just makes sense to stay in that opposite realm. Cool. Yeah, so it'd be, you had to roll... No. Yeah, if you rolled above this number, so then this number's going to be that. Okay, cool. So 9 was a good number, was a good roll.
Oh, yeah. Good thing you asked me to roll, not Kayla.
Oh, it's funny. I'm going in order. So it was Sarah and Eldrin, and then Guar. You'll be next round to roll if we get there, which we will start next week, right? Are we here next week?
Wilbur's saying no.
We'll be in Boston.
We'll be in Boston next week, so we will have to take care of this the following week, gang, as we are going to wrap up the Battle of the Dim Forest. For those of you who are watching, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in a couple weeks. Thanks, guys. Bye.